The following podcast contains frequent graphic violence, adult themes including discrimination, and language which some listeners may find offensive. Blessings of Sigmar upon you all, and welcome to Doomsayers, a podcast for Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th edition. Tonight we'll be starting the campaign, The Enemy Within, which has got a 35-year history, critically acclaimed, known as one of the best campaigns of all time. My name's George, I'm going to be GMing. Wolfrit was the first RPG I started playing. I've been playing for 15 years, but this is everyone's first sortie with the 4th edition rules, so you may need to bear with us. First part of the campaign is named Enemy in Shadows. It was written by Graeme Davis and several other people who will be listed in the description. This is episode 1. So without any further ado, I will ask everyone to introduce themselves and the characters they'll be playing. Just a brief description, what you look like, a little bit of personality, and any backstory that you might want to share. We'll start from the top. So first will be Ebenezer Gütte.
Hello, my name is Callum and I'll be playing Ebenezer Gütte. He is a human in the career fence on the career path broker. He is a 36-year-old man of a short height of 5'3". He has greasy dark brown hair and pale grey eyes. As an outdoor native, he'll talk with a slightly Cockney accent. And Ebenezer is the geezer who will please you, because he will take everything what's worth something and sell it off to someone to make a little bit more.
Okay, perfect. Moving on, next one down the list. We are playing over Discord, by the way, so I'm just going from top to bottom. Nornghal Varrskrati.
Hello, yeah, I'm Steve, and I'm playing, Nornghal Varrskrati, a horrible little dwarf. Well, he's horrible by everyone else's standards, but he really doesn't know any better. He's 72 years old. He's a wrecker, a cargo scavenger. Measuring up at 4'6", with beautiful wiry copper hair and a gorgeous beard to match, and deep dark brown eyes. Nornghal is something of an outcast, kind of shoved off by his family for falling into the wrong crowd with all of these scavengers and less reputable types. So he's maybe between jobs at the moment, having fallen out with a few people, and being a dwarf, he's very low and down here in this sort of register, and a very little man with a big voice. So yeah, that's what he's all about.
Okay, cool. Seraphina Esmerelda Honeycakes is next.
Hi, I'm Cez, but I will be playing Seraphina Esmerelda Honeycakes, and she is a halfling. And a rather tall halfling at that, at 3'11". She's got chestnut brown hair and brown eyes, and she's 50, which is sort of youngish for a halfling. Her career is an apothecary apprentice, so her apothecary is very strong in the family. Her uncle Phil is, one of her aspirations, so she's going to go and pick up her apothecary license that she's studied for, but she's also doesn't feel funny about getting involved in a few dodgy practices, so she can also mix up some nice drugs and sell those when needed. That's pretty much Seraphina, really. Oh, and she talks like this. She's got a very strong accent. She talks very fast. She really loves pies as well, especially meat and potato pie.
Okay, nature of... sorry?
That just really made me laugh, the pies and the nice old drugs and everything. I just appreciated it.
Medicated drug pies. Sour apple native, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and finally, Stör Sumpfläufer.
Yeah, so I'm Tish, coming in with the baby of the party, Stör, your favourite gender non-conforming fisher person. I think 18 years old and yet 6'1". Very new, very green, in the river woman career, just setting out on their life, getting ready to learn a little bit more about the world and make some new friends. That's pretty much it.
Okay, what do you look like? Hair color, eye
Oh,
color?
sorry, I forgot hair color. Long black hair and light grey eyes.
Okay, so again, without too much delay, because it's already getting on a bit, it's Friday night and everyone's tired, we will start. It's late in the Empire. This means that spring's on the way. Unfortunately, however, this is not to say that the weather is in any way pleasant. There is no golden sunlight, no gentle showers this year. The sky is the colour of cast iron, and it has now been raining heavily, without a pause, for a full week. The snow has long since been washed away, but it's still very cold, and the rain belts down in deafening sheets, drenches everything, casting a grey pall over what little view there is between the twin palisades of oak and spruce that line the road. Overhead, the waxy-coloured sunset is just barely visible in the west, and the two moons must already be beginning to rise. Manslide will be waxing gibbous tonight, and who knows how Morslide will decide to present itself. For whatever reason, you're travelling south along the Middenheim-Altdorf road, and estimate yourself to be about 2 days' travel away from Altdorf. 2 days by coach, that is. Walking could take as much as a week, and would be much more dangerous. Although the road is generally in good condition, constructed of hard-packed gravel with a camber and drainage ditches, the ravages of the weather and the iron tires of the carts and coaches have reduced ruts and potholes to great patches of deep, thick mud that sucks at your boots, speckled with pools of gritty, filthy water which seeps into them. You're soaked to the skin, tired, likely shivering, and haven't seen any living creature larger than a crow or perhaps a rabbit since this morning at the latest. The sun finally dips below the horizon, leaving the Druckwald forest in twilight. Beneath the canopies of the trees falls an immediate atmosphere of extreme gloom. In the dim light, the trees take on a sinister aspect, their gnarled trunks, dark needles and budding leaves suddenly appearing twisted and unwholesome, their shadows too large, too black. But you know that the trees aren't what you should be worrying about. If you find yourself abroad in the Druckwald after dark, you can count yourself lucky if it's only bandits who get hold of you, rather than mutants, beastmen, or something even worse. You know that you need to get indoors as quickly as possible. You also know that you'll be safer in a group than you will be on your own. By happenstance, you observe that there are other travellers converging on your position, and to your amazement, you have the feeling you know some of them slightly. Over to you.
I don't like this. I think we should, get skedaddling.
What's this now? Ski what now?
Outdoor slang, it means up it. Yomp. Get tabbing. Get going.
I should probably be clearer. I mean that you are all travelling alone, and you come upon each other.
Who goes?
I'm going.
Who is you?
My name is Nornghal. I think we may have bumped into each other once or twice on the river.
Wait, you that stumpy boat hooligan?
I'm not sure what exactly you're implying. I find things and I keep them.
What was it? About a year and a half back, you were passing off something to me? Maybe?
Most likely, yes.
Yep, I remember. You were passing off, what was it? Some jewellery you'd found on one of your decks?
Yes, wasn't too happy parting with it, but sack was getting a little full.
Hey, you made your money back, and what are you going to do with it? Don't imagine you'll look too pretty with all the bells and whistles attached to you. What you can do, thread your beard?
I would never do such a thing. My beard is wild and free.
Exactly, wasted on you. Look, it's better translated to shillings and cash, you know?
Maybe so.
Alright, so you're alright. What about the rest of you?
I think I recognize that tall, person.
Sorry. I turn, barely noticing that you are speaking to me, and say, "Me?"
Yes,
You could be talking to me. I'm tall for a halfling, you know.
Oh, you're
Christ,
right.
where'd the ankle biter come from?
What are you
That's
talking
not
about?
a nice thing to say.
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I? Who's you?
I'm Seraphina.
Seraphina.
Esmerelda Honeycakes. Me.
You some sort of baker?
Well, you know, it's in my family and all that. We make amazing cakes and pies and all kinds of things, really. But I'm in the apothecary business, so I make some drugs and things to, you know, cure your ailments and things like that. What do you do?
I pedal. Here and there.
Yeah. I ain't seen you before. You ain't come to the moot. I don't think so, anyway. I'd know about it.
I know. Always found her stuck out about halflings. You know, just a bit too short for me.
Each to their own.
I'm not usually used to like bonking my head on doorways.
I could teach you a few things about that.
And
It
never you
really
mind
hurts.
either. Never you mind either. I don't trust people who are that tall. Who knows what you're thinking all the way up there?
It's not my fault. Me ma says thinking's dangerous.
And your ma's one of the good ones then.
I'm sure I've seen you around before, but I don't know where. Don't know. What's your name?
Me?
Tall person.
Not a
Yeah.
person. My name's Stör.
Stör.
I work on the river mostly.
Maybe that's where it's from.
Yeah, because
What do you do? Measure the depth?
Funny you should say that, actually. Often I am the one that has to go first into the deep water just to see how deep it is. But I also have to make the deliveries because I've got two long arms. Don't know why I'm taking on your accent. It's contagious.
You want to just change your background and become a Sterlander because they've got the same accent. If you want to
No,
use it.
it's okay. I was trying to just stay in a fairly neutral voice, e.g. me
Right,
voice.
Me voice.
Okay, so as this blather is going on, you do see the whitewashed walls of a coaching inn come into view up ahead. But that's not what the first thing that gains your attention. What you do see is a coach bearing the livery of the Four Seasons Company of Altdorf that comes charging out of the gate at absolute top speed. One of the coachmen is whipping the horses to a gallop. He's got a sort of painful-looking rash on his eyelids. The other coachman has got, for some absurd reason, no top lip, and he's brandishing a blunderbuss. The coach is stopping for no one, and it's coming charging down the road straight at you. What are you doing?
I dive out of the way.
Getting out of the way of that.
Leaping time.
Okay. So you all get out of the way, and it goes rattling at a breakneck pace down the road. It's a strange time for a coach to be setting off, to say the least. It's the sun has just set. Normally space coaching is about a day's travel apart for obvious reasons. It's a bit strange that they're coming shooting out of the gate at this speed. But they don't give you a single second look and go charging away.
Gosh, Shally is fucking tits. What the fuck was that?
Did you see the state of his lip? What there?
The only thing what I got a good look at was the ditch, I'll be honest.
I ain't going first, but I couldn't stop looking at his lip. It looked funny.
Look, you want to kiss some fucking maniac in the carriage? Be my guest. I've got to get leaves out of my fucking cloak.
Oh no, he ain't my type. It's just got...
Well, it's not leaves, this is early spring. and you're not got leaves. All of you are now, since you've leapt out of the way of this coach, covered in water and mud. So could everyone make an endurance test for me?
Oh boy.
Is that percentile?
This is our first roll of the game. Yes, it's percentile. I am not interested in how well you do. This is a simple test, just if you pass or fail. And this will be average, so it's at plus 20.
All right, and our endurance comes off of...
My God.
Toughness.
2, right, yeah.
Wait, do we want to be above or below?
Below.
No.
Shit.
I have rolled 93.
Ah, snap.
I failed one.
Okay.
65, that's a fail.
Nornghal?
Cold and wet.
Yeah,
no.
I also rolled 93, so that is a big old fail
Okay.
for me as well.
So yeah, all of you have probably not eaten anything since breakfast. You haven't come across a human habitation. You're cold, you're wet, you've been walking all day, you're absolutely exhausted. You are going to take a fatigued condition until you get inside and warm up, and that's effectively imposing a -10 to all tests. You'll need to warm up and have something to eat before you can remove it.
Oh dear.
Wait, can we go in that place? Is that like a public place?
Yeah.
It's a coaching inn.
I didn't know if it was like ye olde
you
bus
can-
station or like an
you can-
actual inn.
Yeah, it's both. Essentially it's both. But
The
it will.
modern world we live in.
It's just come into view, but the coach was more pressing on your attention. You notice them at about the same time, but the coach was much closer. You can't hear it over the rain, but the coaching inn is sort of just within sight. So it will be maybe, what is it about? That will be maybe 2 miles.
Well, we can stand here enjoying all day, or we can get somewhere nice and warm and get all this shit off us.
I think that's a good idea.
Certainly prefer that to this ditch.
Are you still in the ditch? Because you didn't say you stood up.
All right, well, short chops, boat hooligan, tall boy, let's go. Come on.
Right
Okay,
away.
Okay, so you just walk down the road towards the coaching inn?
With some urgency, I imagine.
Yeah.
Striding
okay.
down the road.
Yeah, are you all just trying to get there as quickly as possible? Because in that case, I will need the halfling to make an athletics roll to keep up.
Yeah, I don't know you well enough to carry you yet.
Fair enough. Okay.
Get a
Okay.
bag.
Oh no!
What do you get?
97.
Okay, yeah, so you... wait.
Hang on a minute, wait. Stop.
Uh,
Hang on.
Are any of you
Stop
paying any
and turn.
attention to this at all?
I am,
or-
because I appreciate the value in people.
I'm not.
Yeah,
Okay.
these other two are a bit nasty, so
Yeah, they just-
I
they just
turned
walk
back for
forward.
Seraphina.
Still got mud in my ears. I don't really.
Yeah, always.
Wait, have you actually fallen, or are you just very slow?
No,
So,
because essentially it's 2 miles away. You lot are all humans and dwarfs are all at movement 4. Halflings are only at movement 3. Effectively, Seraphina is going to have to jog to keep up with you. It's just to see if he was able to do that for the entire distance.
I eat too many pies, so I can't keep up. Sorry. Gonna have to walk.
That's fine. We can't all have legs as long as me. Lungs as leg. What am I like?
Okay.
And I fall back and I walk at a more comfortable pace for Seraphina.
Okay, it's not going to make a huge amount of difference, but Nornghal and Ebenezer, you arrive at the coaching inn. It has 10-foot whitewashed walls all around the outside. Inside the courtyard, there is a coach bearing the Ratchet Lines livery, which it's been abandoned by the passengers and the coachman. There is a large inn sign above the door, which bears the emblem of a coach and a horse. As you come into the paved courtyard, which is thick with the smell of sweet, the sweet sickly smell of horse manure, you are greeted by a porter. As he observes that you don't have a coach, he just basically sits back down in his little mini watchtower. There is a bar straight ahead. There is the noise of a smithy coming from behind, as if a horse was now being shoed. Straight up ahead is what you would recognise immediately as being the main area of the place, which is going to be the bar, the bedrooms, the stores, the brew house. There is also likely to be a common room in here. And as you're approaching, you can smell food being cooked within, and you can hear the sound of laughter and song.
Wait, I'm not there yet. Oh.
No, you're not there.
Sorry.
It's about time that we found some creature comforts. Let's go get ourselves somewhere to lie down. What do you think, Boat Hooligan?
I'm not sure I appreciate that nickname, but I will join you.
Righto, short and furry. Let's go.
Okay, so you're going straight to the bar room.
Mm-hmm.
Nornghal needs a pint.
Yeah, you open up the door. It's a bright and cheerful place. I said you can smell the food, hear the laughter. In the corner, you can see the source of the laughter. There are two coachmen there, both wearing the traditional, very heavy fur coats. They are smoking pipes and steadily getting extremely drunk. From across the room, you get the icy stare of a young woman of average height. She is slender with red gold hair, extremely finely dressed. Next to her is a small mousy-looking woman, and next to her is a woman that looks like a Middenland warrior woman from a legend, well over 6 foot tall, very heavily built, black hair, blue eyes, with an extremely moody look on her face, just sipping a glass of wine. Meanwhile, there is a young man who is trying vainly to grow a beard, sat in the corner, engrossed in a book. Leaning on the bar is a tall, handsome man with long curly hair, an artificial beauty spot, a lace-trimmed shirt, skin-tight silk breeches, who stares closely at the pair of you and then returns his gaze back to the bar. Behind the bar, there is a tall, thin man who appears to be in his late 40s, and a short, plump man with large sideburns, big jowls, wearing a waistcoat. He immediately leaves from behind the bar, and finally, above the bar, there is a guano-stained wooden beam, and on the beam is a crow just hopping about. Before you can do anything else, this short, plump guy just appears in front of you. He's like, "Greetings, welcome to the Coach and Horses. Do have a seat. Take this one by the fire. Yeah, you'll be nice and warm there. Do you want some drinks, food, bed for the night? Oh, drinks first, of course. Foolish of me." And the crow comes over and perches on his shoulder. "Welcome to the..."
Well, good evening to you, sir.
Oh yes, yeah. Good evening. Oh, it doesn't look like a good one out there. How are you anyway? Good.
Cold.
Like to hear it. Yeah. No, just make sure everyone's happy and the Coach and Horse is in.
You wouldn't happen to have any washing on, would you?
Washing? Oh no, not at the moment, sir. It's far too late. We do the washing. We do the washing at about 10 o'clock in the morning. Wouldn't be able to help you out, I'm afraid. I could throw in a hot bath with your bed for the night. I would have to charge for it, though. I mean, there's a cost involved. You'd burn the wood, boil the water.
Nah, nothing like that. But on the topic of a bed for a night, my friend, would you be up to perhaps me supplementing the cost for the night with some choice merchandise? You run a lovely coaching establishment here. I think what you need is a nice set of Altdorf steel knives.
Well, let's have a look at them.
Yeah, I'll get out some of the finer knives from my stolen goods.
Okay. So I'm not sure we need any knives at the moment. They look lovely though. What are you letting them go for? Oh, no, drinks, of course. What would you like?
Hey, pint your finest, and what are you having, Nornghal?
Oh, the finest. That's Erpin's own brew. You don't want to be going for that first thing in the morning. Well, first thing in the evening anyway. You'll be under the table by the end of the night. That's our finest. But I mean, we've got Coachman's Friend, Pilsner. We've got Amber Magister. We've got Bitter Thoughts. We've got Stout Heart Stout. We've got Turnip Fucker.
Whatever you recommend, my good sir.
Oh, well, they're all nice. It just depends what you're in the mood for. They're all 3 pennies, apart from Turnip Fucker, and that's only a penny, but I wouldn't try that too much if I was you, because we makes it out... Yeah, you get the idea. He just will not stop talking.
1 Pilsner, please, my good man.
Right, that would be 3 pennies, sir. Tell you what, give me one of them knives.
Right, I give him a knife.
Okay, he takes the knife. And for you, my dwarven friend.
Just a pint of ale, please.
Which ale would you like?
What did you have again?
Amber Magister, Bitter Thoughts. We got Turnip Fucker, and we got Stout Heart Stout.
Nornghal, his eyes just sort of glaze over, and he just says,
The first one. Thank you.
Very well. 3 pennies, please.
Digs out 3 grubby little pennies out of his grubby little coin purse.
Okay.
Just thrusts them into his hand.
Okay, and he bustles off, and he shares a couple of words with the man behind the bar.
Yeah, there's 12 pennies in a shilling and 20 shillings in a gold.
That's that in a crown, yes.
To a crown, rather, sorry.
And then as the chap behind the bar is pouring out the drinks, he bustles back over. How about food?
What's on the pot?
Oh well, it depends what you want to spend. I mean, we've got if you want to spend 3 pennies, that'll get you a small pork pie or a pot of bean soup, or some bread and cheese. 6 pennies, I could do you a pie. Or a pot of beef stew, and then for a shilling you'll get a full plate of roasted meat with sausages and vegetables.
I think I'll go for the stew.
Yeah, beef and potato stew.
Right, can I give you your purchases, mate? I jingle another knife.
Trying to give him more knives.
I'm trying to give him like the majority. I'm trying to give him more of the set, you know.
Right. No, I've already got one of those, sir. I'd much rather have the money, to be honest with you.
That's fair enough. How much do I owe you?
6 pence for the pie.
I'm not having a pie.
Or for the stew, sorry. Yeah, that's my fault.
That's fine.
Anything for you?
I'll have a pie, please. Thank you.
That'll be 6 pence. I'll just go through.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. He takes the money, leaves, goes into the back room as the tall, thin guy comes over. Extremely miserable look on his face. It doesn't look like he's actually unhappy. It looks like this is just how he looks. And he just plonks the beers in front of you, and he goes and just stands behind the bar, just gazing into space. It's about this time that the other 2 come in.
Very exciting. I am very cold, and I would like to sit by the fire, please.
Yeah, exactly the same thing happens. Even though he was just in the kitchen, he's in front of you. Oh, hello, welcome to Coach and Horses. The corner table's taken by the fire, I'm afraid. You're both fucking soaked. Look at the state here. But it's like, I'll try and find you somewhere nice and warm, but unless you don't mind sharing. I put you next to these 2. But that's up to them, because, you know, they were in first. Do you want something to drink? I'll find you somewhere nice and warm.
Have you got turnip fucker?
We do. I don't know how you knew that, because that's an experiment that we've only been doing for a couple of weeks.
Sorry. I just assumed cheap nasty and that I'd know it. That was my complete...
If you go for cheap nasty beer, you've got 2 choices, which is Talabine Special and Keigel's Natural Pig Swill. Those are the ones that are normally common across the Empire. If you just ask for the cheapest one, you get a pint of turnip.
Cheapest drink, please.
Okay, that will be the turnip fucker. I don't suggest that you have more than one. How about you?
I don't know. Have you got any cider?
What's that?
Drink made of apples that makes your head go funny.
Oh, we don't have no foreign stuff in here.
Hey, what have you got on your menu?
Food or...
Well, both. I'm really, really hungry
Okay.
and thirsty.
Drinks again.
Yeah, he goes through the ales and beers that he's got on the menu. So we do have some wine, but we do have to bring it in, so it ain't cheap. And we've got schnapps, we got brandy, we got pipe weed and twist behind the bar if you fancy that. We got pork pies, we got pea soup, we got bread and cheese, we got beef stew, we got pies.
Pies?
Yeah, meat and potato pies.
I'd love one of them. They're my favourite. Have a meat and potato pie, have some pipe weed. I'll have, was that pint of regret? Was that what it was? No, what regret? What was it called? Something like that.
It's your regrets, yeah.
Bit of regrets. Yeah, I have a pint of that. That sounds nice.
Right. Yeah, yes, certainly. Anything to drink for you, Sir Madam?
Me? Do you
Yeah.
mean me?
Yes.
Yeah, so just a neat... I can't speak today. Just a cheap, nasty drink and some cheap, nasty food, please.
Oh, so the cheapest thing we do for food is 3 pennies. You can either have pea soup, you can have bread and cheese, or you can have a pork pie.
Soup, please. That's amazing. Thank
Okay.
you so
yeah,
much.
that's going to set you back 4 pennies. What did you got? Pipe weed.
Yeah.
And what was it? A pie. And bitter regrets. That's going to set you back total of, let me work it out, 13 pennies.
Well, I've been working quite long, so I'm very hungry and had a hot full meal in ages. Been eating apples all this way.
Okay. What? Even in early spring?
Yeah, but I came from the moot, and then I had to go over there and went to the wrong place, and I have to walk back down here. So actually, I've been travelling longer than, well, I've been travelling a long time. I'm really hungry.
Fair enough. The fat landlord just goes over to the table by the fire and leans down on the pair of you that are already sat there. Says, "Excuse me, good sirs. We got a couple of people come in, absolutely soaked, just like you are. I don't suppose you'd mind sharing. You need to dry out by the fire."
Wave from behind the landlord.
Yeah, you can clearly see who these people are.
Look who it is.
Quite all right with us, I think.
Oh yeah, we come sit with you.
I don't see why not.
Okay, so you all sit there. You have your drinks in front of you. Bitter regrets, Pilsner, Amber Magister, and Turnip Fucker, respectively. And your food is on the way. Are you saying or doing anything in particular?
Oh, good.
I nod
Hang up my cloak.
Yeah.
Hang up my cloak by the fire.
Yeah,
probably take the
rivers
gloves
of
off
water
as well.
come out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head down, cloak in the same place as Nornghal's. I imagine Ebenezer, not being a big fan of alcohol, sort of sips his Pilsner.
Yeah.
He likes the stuff, he's worried about it.
Yeah. Why is he worried about it? Because the concept of addiction is not present in this world.
No, because of his unique
doesn't want to get
doom.
drunk.
It says
Desires.
dark desires shall lay thee low.
Yeah, I don't think it's good luck to go around telling everyone what your doom is, but...
Well, no, like I said, I'm saying this out of character.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, you're from Outdorf, so
internal
you're
monologue.
you're not drinking water.
Yeah, like I said, I'm sipping a weaker Pilsner, the weaker of the end.
Yeah. Okay, is anyone, drinking to get drunk, or are you all pacing yourselves?
No, I mean Nornghal's definitely
drunk on one turnip fucker, to be realistic. I think I've got consume alcohol of 41, so
He's turnip fucked.
So, is that a yes, or is everyone just, having a drink?
I think Nornghal's probably
a little bit.
he's knocking it back, but
Okay, so if you're drinking quickly, those of you that are, consume alcohol test.
Yeah, go on then.
Roll another
That'll-
90.
That'll be an average one for drinking beer, unless you're drinking a turnip fucker, and that's going to be challenging.
I've rolled a 12, and I've got
Okay.
41.
Yeah, you're
So-
fine now.
Yeah!
Oh, piss.
Have another one.
Right. So you're starting to get drunk.
I've rolled a 99.
That's really
That's-
embarrassing for
that's-
you.
That's a critical failure. Yeah, I don't think you can critically fail a consume alcohol roll on drinking one beer. I'm not going to have you.
I imagine what happens is he starts drinking it and it goes down the wrong hole and he fucking chokes and chunks some of it on the floor.
It's not the alcohol part, it's the consume part that I
Yeah, it's
failed.
the consume part that's been the problem.
Nornghal, why are you putting up your nose? What are you doing?
No, you accidentally drink Ebenezer's drink.
Let's just knock it right back.
Yeah, no, you knock it back and you realise immediately that you haven't had anything to eat all day because it just hits you. So you're starting to get tipsy. You're minus 10 to most of your physical stats now and your intelligence.
I meant to ask, does this light activity count as resting?
Yeah, sitting there by a fire, that counts as resting. Yeah, you're going to need some food to remove the fatigue condition, but
And it's sat, and yep, it's on the way.
Yeah.
yeah. So, do you have anything to say or discuss, or
I think Ebenezer will probably be using his gossip to pick up what people are saying around the bar.
Okay.
Might as well. See
Roll
what's
it.
going on. Roll it.
Sorry.
you say.
I said roll it. Yeah.
See, 42. My gossip score is 40. Let's see.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's a marginal failure. Yes, but okay. You're pretty sure you hear a rumor. There's just standard stuff. People saying, "Oh, it's going to rain again tomorrow. This is really bad. It's going to probably take a turn for the worse. The roads are in appalling condition. The Emperor is wasting all his money on the army, not bothering with the roads at all." On the back of that, someone else says, "Oh yeah, and there's bandits on the roads as well. I don't know. I was here last week, and a coach apparently just didn't come through. Completely disappeared. But the one that you're pretty sure that you've heard this one wrong. But your understanding is that the Altdorf Zoo has now been shut for weeks because the Emperor's pet griffin has gone on a rampage."
Last time I went to the zoo, I remember the griffin being pretty tame.
Yeah, it is tame. You would know this coming from Altdorf. The Emperor uses it as a mount in battle, and
I'm pretty sure I saw a kid feed it a bun once.
yeah, and griffins in this setting are about the size of an elephant.
Ate the kid as well, though.
What were you going to say? Yes.
When we walked in, did we notice the coach? You know, the coach that went past us that we jumped out of the way of and got soaked and muddy. Did you say that was in the?
It was leaving.
It was leaving.
Yeah, there's another coach there. It's ratchet lines. You could get passage on this coach. There are two coachmen in the corner. You can tell they're coachmen because they look like they are. They're dressed up in their big fur coats that all coachmen wear. You can see that they've got blunderbusses wrapped in oilcloth, which are the traditional weapon of coachmen.
Yeah.
And they are both getting extremely hammered. One of them's about late 20s, the other one's about early 40s, a little bit fatter. Otherwise they look pretty similar, strangely enough.
What, one's got a weird lip?
No, it's not these. That coach was leaving. These two.
Oh, that right. Yeah. Okay.
Look normal. Apart from they're not good looking. Not particularly special looking in any way, really. One of them's tall and thin, the other short and fat. They look similar about the face, both sandy hair. One late 20s, other early 40s.
Okay. I'm going to go and talk to them, actually, and I'm going to see where they're heading to and just gauge how much it would cost to get a coach to where we're going. Also going to try and find out if they knew who these people were and why they're in such a hurry. But, I'm just going to gossip and yak to them in my in the style that I do.
Right, well, let's do it. From the top, you knew that is the Four Seasons livery that was on the coach. That coach is run by the Four Seasons company, which comes out of Altdorf.
Yeah.
The one that was leaving. This one's Ratchet Lines, which is a different coach company.
Okay.
So you go up to them, and they are pissed. Yes, love, what can I do for you?
Hello. Thought I'd come over and see you got your coach outside. I was wondering if you're... hang on, where are we going? We're going to Altdorf.
Oh, yeah, we're going to Altdorf tomorrow. It'd be perfect. And it's like, the other one's like, oh, why you talk like that, Mr. Landerhick? And it's like, yeah, I've a heim sheep shagger.
What time are you going in the morning?
9 sharp.
How much does it cost if they tag along to come with you?
Well, it's 1 day's travel, so it'll be 4 shillings.
Well, as a group, I got some friends.
Well, it'll be 4 shillings for all of them, then, won't it?
4 shillings for all of them.
No, for each.
Oh, I see. You don't do a deal for us?
Sounds to me like you're about to make an opposed haggle check.
I think I might, actually.
Why is everything so
do
expensive?
haggle check. Right.
If you're peasants.
We'll get under 48.
Right.
Oh, well, that's
my
a big fat no. I rolled 99, so...
You actually dropped some of your money on the ground.
Yeah, right.
Oops,
This is some of the worst rolls I've ever seen.
Okay.
Oops, I've dropped my peasant wallet full of nothing.
No, this is opposed now, so this is where we go into success levels. Both of you have failed by a wide margin, so we need to work out what the success levels are, and that is the difference between what you were trying to roll and what you were what you actually rolled in the ends.
You've both done such a bad job. You just have no idea what to say to one another.
Yeah, so your haggle skill is
40. Haggle. Hang on. 48.
Okay, so you got 48, and you rolled a 99.
Yeah.
So you'll have 5 negative success levels. They have a haggle skill, believe it or not, of 27. So they have 6 negative success levels. So, Ebenezer, you watch in disgust as the most ham-fisted haggling takes place across the bar. So, well, all right then. I suppose we could drop it down to 3 per person. I mean, well, you could sit on the roof if you want to. That'll be just 1 shilling.
Well, I'm only little. That might work. I go and speak to my friends in a minute and go and see if that's acceptable. But yeah,
Payment in advance, mind.
Right. Okay. So where are you from? Where are you based around here? Or?
As a halfling, you would recognise that accent. He's from Everland.
Otherland, okay.
Welsh, essentially.
The other fellows that were here and then left. They left real quick. Who's they?
Well, it's a fucking Four Seasons company. We've been in this game a long time, you know. There's the ratchet lines. There's no corporate. It's just a fucking nightmare. I don't know what we're gonna do as a company. They come in here, they have a wheel replaced, and then they go shooting out of there, off to Middenheim. They'll be driving all night long. I don't know if they fucking sleep or what they do.
Ooh, sounds good. That does.
Hey, I'm Gunnar, by the way. This is Holtz. And he slaps.
Oh, nice to meet you, Gunnar
He
and all.
slaps Holtz on the back, who is so drunk that he nearly falls out of his chair.
I'm Seraphina, Esmerelda Honeycakes. Nice to meet you.
Well, that's quite long. Is it all right if I call you Fina or something?
Just call me Sarah. That'll do.
Okay, well, go and talk to your friends, and hopefully you can come back here and, we take some sort of payment, and then you can get going in the morning.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, I'm going to go and do that. I'm going to get back to the table and let everyone know that we could potentially
in
get
character then.
Yeah, in character.
Oh, I just been over to that table over there, and they're really nice fellas they are. I don't know, he's called like Heggy or something, and Alt. But yeah, they said that we could go in their coach tomorrow morning. They're leaving at 9 in the morning, and I managed to haggle them down. So we paid like 3 shillings, no, 3 pennies, isn't it? Not 3 shillings. 3 shillings. Okay. I was going to say that's really cheap. 3 shillings. If we could pay 3 shillings each, then we can get a lift down there if you don't really see like walking it and stuff. And I mean, I'm quite happy to go on the roof. I'm only little. I don't think you would fit on there.
They
but
would. The
they
coach
would.
seats 6 people inside and a lot of luggage. So people quite regularly sit on the roof of coaches.
Well, if you sit on the roof, it's only 1 shilling, which I think's a right bargain.
Okay, at this point you hear Gustav's voice coming from roughly the direction of the window. You can't keep a civil tongue in your head. Get out of my inn. Like, talk towards you as a group.
What's the matter?
I look over with confusion.
What have we said?
Yeah, it's the crow sat on the windowsill. And then it says, sit by the fire.
Well, good job on potentially bankrupting some of us there, Pycrust. Tell you what, I'll go thank our what's the word I'm looking for? Our new company for, well, their generous offer. And Ebenezer gets up to talk to our coaching buddies.
Okay. One of them has passed out by this point. His head is down on the table. As you approach, he snaps upright and immediately grabs his tankard of ale and continues to drink. The other one is staring with a sort of fixed look at some point about an inch in front of his nose.
Gentlemen.
Yes, can I help you?
I would like to thank you for offering us a room in your carriage all the way to Outdoor for a quite reasonable sum. My name is Ebenezer Gütte. Have you heard of me?
No, should I have?
Yeah, probably not if you're from out of Outdoor, but
Well, no, can't you tell?
Yeah, well, I am in the business of coming by merchandise from all over the Reichland. And, well, to say thanks, I would be interested in giving you chaps a little bit of a discount. Like I said, walking all the way to Outdoor.
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't really understand this, to be honest. I mean, you're supposed to be paying us, aren't you?
Exactly.
How are you going to give us a discount?
But you're giving us a ride, which is very good of you. You're giving us a ride for a price, that's still fine. And so, as we're both men of business, I would like to sell you some things.
No, you don't give us a discount. That's called haggling. It's already been done. You want to sell me something?
Yes.
Well, I don't have very much money, Because you haven't paid me yet.
No, here you go. 3 shillings. I pop my 3 shillings in front of him.
Okay, and you want to sit inside then?
Mm-hmm.
You're not sitting on the roof. Okay, he takes it and he's like, "Hey, Gunnar, I'm fucking Gunnar, aren't I? Gustav, come over here. There's a couple of glasses of schnapps and a couple more of the turnip fucker, please." And Gustav does not look impressed. Gustav apparently is the fat innkeeper, but he serves them. He goes away. He gets 2 glasses of schnapps and 2 more pints of turnip fucker, and both of them just neck both of them in impressive speed, and they're immediately spending your money on more drink.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, Gunnar, you seem to be a bright and entrepreneurial young lad.
What are you talking about? I'm 43.
Sorry. You seem to be a bright and entrepreneurial man.
Well, I like to think so.
And I'm guessing that you travel around a fair bit.
No.
No? With a carriage and an accent and taking an accent like that? I imagine you're a man of the world.
I was trying to be sarcastic. Probably didn't come across, did it?
It's fine. It's fine, buddy. It's not for everyone.
Oh.
But
Well, oh, fuck it.
Easy there, easy.
Yeah. Well,
So you're wandering round. You're doing business. Do you know your carriage strikes an impressive image? You know it would make me a more impressive image if you stepped out of that carriage looking like an elector count himself.
okay.
Now, what do the counts have that most people don't get to wear very often?
Rune fangs?
Well, yes, of course. But no, they're decked out in jewellery. I have a few choice pieces that won't break the bank. It'll give you a more impressive figure, give you a little bit more standing with other people, and, like I said, thanks to you, give me a card roll, I'm willing to shuffle on the price a little bit.
I'm tempted. Go on, let's have a look at it then.
Yep. I take the pieces out.
Okay, are they any good?
A fair few of them are pretty good, but they're not impressive like cut, I imagine.
Yeah, make an evaluate to see if you've got good stuff. I think that makes sense.
Let's see, my evaluate is 47. Yep, so that's not what. Oh, but I get a plus 10 because I'm supernumerate.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
24. Plus.
Okay, so yeah, you got some decent stuff there. A couple of silver rings, and I said, ooh, that's bloody nice. That is. I like that.
Like I said, Gunnar, you're a man of the world, and I am a man who knows goods when I come across them.
Yes. Okay then. Tell you what, knock down the price to a shilling for you only, and I take that nice ring.
Gunnar, my friend, that is a deal.
Okay, so that's what he does. He picks up the ring, jams it onto his finger with such force that you are actually worried that he may never be able to get it off.
I'm not worried, it's not my problem.
And then proceeds to use his second shilling to order yet more drink from Gustav. While Ebenezer is haggling, simultaneously palming off stolen goods and reducing his coach fare.
I'm a genius.
As the two coachmen now seem poised to vomit all over the place. They're looking more and more green. The lady in the corner with her entourage, as you can probably assume that has received her food. She's got a full plate of the daily roast and is picking at it. The skinny man with the bad beard and the worst haircut is still engrossed in his book, occasionally sipping at his ale. And the tall, handsome man with the lace shirt and the long, dark hair turns towards you, which shows that he's got a waxed moustache, and he strides over to the table. Hello. Nice to meet you. My name is Philippe. What are your names, and what is where are you from? The Ebenezer, you're not here. Everyone else is.
I'm Stör. I come from around the river.
I see. And where are you heading?
Altdorf? Is that right? Immediately forgot. I'm
Yes,
so
it
sorry.
is, yeah.
We're heading to Altdorf, I say with confidence.
And the others of you? What is your name, little one?
Oh, hello. My name's Seraphina. Seraphina.
Oh, hello, Seraphine. I was talking to the other little one.
Oh. Well, my name's Seraphina anyway. Yeah, it's nice to meet you, Philippe.
Hello. You are a dwarf, correct?
Yes, that's right. My name's Nornghal. Pleasure.
And you're all heading to Altdorf together?
It would certainly seem so. At least for now.
So, and what is taking you there? If you do not mind me asking, I do not mean to be intrusive. I'm just trying to make pleasant conversation here.
I'm just looking for work.
I see. That brings many people to Altdorf in Britannia, where I am from. As you can probably tell, we have a saying that the streets of Altdorf are supposed to be paved with gold. When I went there, there was just dung. Anyway, can I buy a round of drinks?
That sounds real good.
Yes, they do have wine here. It is not cheap, but I do know that they have a particular vintage, which is a favorite of mine, but they do not know what they have. As he strokes the tip of his nose. So,
I find this man suspicious. I'm not saying this out loud, but I find him suspicious.
okay, are you looking at him suspiciously?
The eyes may be narrowed a little.
Okay, make me an intuition, and this will be opposed by his cool.
Let me check. Where is intuition? Oh, that's just a stat, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's a skill that's based on initiative.
Sorry, I don't know what abbreviations mean. Okay, so I've got 34, so I will roll, and I've rolled 49.
39, did you say?
I think it was 49. Yeah, I had 32. No,
okay,
I had 34 and I rolled 49. Sorry.
Okay, so that's 1 degree or 1 negative degree of success. He has got 19 on there. His cool is higher than that, so he's succeeded. You can be convinced that he's got an agenda if you want, but you're not able to psych him out. He doesn't seem to be playing anything. Anyway, he calls over Gustav, and who comes over with a dusty bottle of what appears to be some sort of Bretonnian wine, blows the dust off it, uncorks it, and he's brought over a few tumblers because he doesn't have enough wine glasses. Philippe sits down at the table and pours out the wine in equal measure, with one for your absent companion. And he says, so, does anyone here know how to play Scarlet Empress? Maybe we could play a game of cards to pass the time.
Would we know?
Does anyone have any ranks in Gamble?
Aha!
I don't.
I'm not there.
No, I've not made any. I've not got any advances in it, if that's what you mean.
No, me neither.
I am a good God-fearing child.
So nobody has any ranks in, well, not Renauld, but all the other gods. Yeah, so nobody's got any ranks in Gamble. So you know roughly what it's like. Scarlet Empress is a simple game. It's similar to Blackjack. So, but you wouldn't be any good at it, and you would have a sketchy understanding of the rules.
Hit me. You've hit 30 already. I said hit me. I might get negative value cards.
Negative success levels on the gamble roll reduce the value of your blackjack. And he takes out a pack of cards which are very ornately painted in Bretonian fashion and begins to shuffle them.
Probably never seen such expensive paper.
Probably not, to be frank.
I look on with amazement.
Are the other cards like gilt? Are they particularly shiny?
No, they're like made out of stiffened parchment, essentially. But they're the faces of them have been hand painted on, very ornately.
Nornghal's not that impressed. Nah, not shiny enough.
Probably just takes
So,
back of
I
a spoon to impress me.
I cannot tempt anybody to a hand. We do not even have to play for stakes. We could play for matchsticks or something like this.
I don't have to risk any of my non-existent wealth, and I will happily play with this strange stranger.
No, you look like an intelligent woman. I'm sure you, or man. I am not entirely sure.
It's fine.
Regardless of this, I am sure that you would best me in only a few hands. But he leans down and picks up with an air of disappointment several pieces of straw from the floor, starts breaking them into roughly even-sized lengths, and begins divvying them up between you and him and anyone else that wants to play as well. Anyone playing cards for pieces of straw?
Hurt by how disdainful. My heart.
Okay, roll a gamble check then.
So is that, would I just use the characteristic or just zero?
If you don't have any ranks in gamble, gamble, as you see on your character sheet on the left hand side, it's got the basic skills. That's the ones that anyone can try. So gamble's based on intelligence. If you don't have any rank, what's your intelligence?
Is intelligence INT or I? Sorry.
INT, so it should be
INT.
20.
Okay, so 32 then.
Yeah.
So am I just rolling against?
D100 all the time, yeah, and he'll be rolling
Okay.
his. And I'm going to be doing this in secret.
Oh, goody. Okay.
Need my dice, actually. Might help.
If I can never bloody remember. Is a 0 on the big dice?
100.
So I got 100. How would I have gotten 109?
Oh, so you got 09.
Yeah, that's what I was checking. I don't know which way around.
I thought you meant 0 on both dice.
No, sorry. So I rolled a 9 then.
Okay.
I'm gonna have so much straw.
I hate gambling.
Something to sleep on at night.
Okay.
Did I say I hate it?
Yeah. How many pieces of straw did you wager?
Just one, because I'm very nervous, and
Okay,
I think this man may be hustling me.
Okay. He raises his eyebrow as he licks his finger, picks up the 2 pieces of straw on his wet index finger, and adds them back to your pile, putting down his hand. Very good. As I said, you are natural. Ebenezer, at this point, you are walking back to the table. You see the foppish-looking Bretonian with a deck of cards, playing cards with Stör for pieces of straw. You also notice, make an evaluate.
Okay, I'm evaluating.
Yeah.
I get a plus 10 to this because I'm super numerate.
Super numerate.
25.
Success levels?
Plus. And my evaluate is 47.
Okay, 2 success levels. Or 3, effectively.
Mhm.
So, yeah, you as you turn around and see this guy sat at the table, his clothes, every item of clothing that he's wearing is worth at least a crown, but that deck of cards, each piece of it is like a work of art. That thing's worth a fortune. And the wine that he's ordered, he only paid a few shillings for it, as he said. That is a Bretonian vintage that's about 40 years old, and collectors would kill to get their hands on that. You can't read you can't read the bottle, but you can tell from the design. This guy is loaded, and chances are he's not going to stop at pieces of straw.
I think I leave the others to get themselves broke, and I make my way to Gustav and see if he has any other wines.
Oh yeah, we got loads of wine. It depends what you want. We got hock, things like that. That's only 2 shillings.
Have you got any more of that foreign wine? That Bretonian gent's drinking?
I'll have to go down and see. He asked me if I had any Bretonian wine. I gave him the first bottle that I had. I'll go down and have a look.
Right.
Okay, he comes down. I'm going to say, if you spend a fortune point, he's got another bottle.
Where are my fortune points?
The top, aren't they?
I've got 4 fate points.
Fate and fortune.
Yeah,
if you've got 4 fate points, that means you have 4 fortune points. These renew every session, and I would urge people to use them before the end of the session.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely using it then, because I want a bottle of wine I can complete my short-term ambition with.
He comes back up. It's 4 shillings. This is he squints at the label. Paravon. What does that say? Merlot.
Merlot?
Merlot, yes.
I've heard about Merlot. It's supposed to be like supposed to be one of their it's like their peasant strong stuff, isn't it?
Oh,
as I essentially try and haggle. I'm trying to haggle.
Okay, roll a haggle then.
It's basically I'm saying that's not all that good, 13.
Right. I might have to have Sez come over and have a look at this, but I've actually rolled 09. What's your haggle?
Please verify.
My haggle is 39, but I get a plus 10 using my deal maker.
Right. Okay. I will have to check what Gustav's fucking haggle score is now.
Thank you very much.
He's got a haggle of 62.
Jesus.
So you've gone up to him and gone, this wine, this is piss, this.
Yeah, so he's got he's got a 0 on his 10s die. He's got a skill of 60, so that's an effective 6 success levels. What's the result with? Oi!
I got a
not you. These cats are growling at each other.
Oi!
I got a 13 on my haggle. I get a plus 10, and so that's 4. I got 3 over.
Yeah, but you had an effective skill of 57, wasn't
it? For my haggle, I've got an effective skill of 49.
Okay, so you got 3 success. Yeah, he's not budging. It's difficult to get any hands on this stuff, and sometimes people come in and they want wine, and I can't be giving everything away from free when there is a cost involved with it.
That's fair enough, Gustav. I'll just take the bottle. Like I said, I'm in the mood for some foreign fancies.
Okay, he hands it over to you. You can't read the label, so you don't know what this is. It would probably be best for you to learn a Paravon Merlot. Back at the table, what are the 2 demi-humans doing? Oh, they don't use that term anymore, but you know what I mean.
I'm mad.
You're mad?
No, sorry, it cut me off. I said PC gone mad. It's just my bad voice detection again.
I can't hear you, says.
There we go.
You're fine now.
Hello.
Cool.
Yeah, what are you doing, Halfling and Dwarf, as you watch these two play the most boring game of cards in the world?
Have we had our food yet? Has that actually arrived?
You've only been in here for about half an hour at this point. I would say, yeah, it will arrive about now, unless there's anything you want to do.
I'm swaying gently.
You're not that drunk. You're drunk
Nah,
enough.
I've got my beer jacket on. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying the warmth of the fire.
Okay.
I'm pretty much just ignoring these idiots.
Okay, Gustav bustles back with the meat and potato pie, the pea soup, the beef stew, and what was the other thing that was ordered?
Soup.
Pea soup.
Yeah,
Well,
Stör had the soup. Nornghal had a pie, I think.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, there was 2 pies. Yeah,
Two pies.
He comes back, and it smells delicious. To be honest.
Mm-hmm. Delish.
And he does call
Ebenezer
over to you,
hungrily eats
to come back and eat it. And Philippe's there, but I have already eaten. But please go ahead.
Too frightened to get soup on the card, so I think I'll wait for a minute. My mother brought me up well.
Okay. But he's just chatting. He's making polite small talk. He's primarily talking to you now, Ebenezer, because he's been having a bit of a gossip with everyone else. But he doesn't say anything of any relevance, apart from the fact that he's been coming down the Middenheim Road as well. And in the evenings, he's been noticing various different coloured lights on the horizon. Anyone else got anything to do as you eat your food? Oh, you can all lose that fatigue condition, by the way, now.
You?
Oh,
Yes.
goodness.
Okay, so the only people we haven't talked to are the fancy-looking women in the corner, if I remember.
There's also a small weaselly-looking man with a bad beard.
He sounds perfect.
As you turn around to look over there, you do observe like Gunnar just sort of stand up, drag Holtz to his feet, and as if they planned it, they do a synchronized vomit.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All over.
That would be impressive if it weren't so fucking disgusting.
And they just stagger out of the room. She's over there just picking at her food still. The bodyguard is drinking her wine. You can tell she's a bodyguard because she's dressed like she is. And the other one just looks like a servant. And she's just staring vacantly into space. As is the bar guy. And Gustav is still bustling around. He's over to your table every 3 minutes. Your food all right? Anything I can do for you? Do you want another drink?
I'm good, Gustav, but what's the deal with them over there?
Oh, this... Look, you'll never believe this. I got a proper noble in my establishment today. That is the lady, Isolde von Strudeldorf. I don't know where Strudeldorf is. You heard of it?
I do have knowledge, Reichland.
Yeah, roll
May
it.
I roll it?
Yeah.
All right.
No, you don't. You've got.
Lord Reichland.
Yes. Yeah, she's dressed in the manner of a Drockholder, so. Yeah, so.
Oh, so no, yeah.
14.
Out of my 37.
Yeah, no, you've never heard of a place called Strudeldorf or a family called the von Strudeldorfs. This doesn't mean that they don't exist. It just means that if they do, they're not a particularly prominent noble family.
Can't say that I have, Gustav. Know where they're from, or where Strudeldorf is? I'm
No,
an outdoor boy myself.
no idea. Oh, me too. I grew up there, but sort of maybe a different place than you did. Different accent, and so I don't mean to say anything wrong, but my dad was a burger. Strudeldorf. I don't know. Maybe they do pies there or something. I've got no idea. Never heard of them.
Puts me in mind of.
Look, I love it. Look, I can't remember the last time I had it. I know that I've had them in here, like proper real nobles. The type that pay their bill with gold, like a real gold coin.
My word.
Like,
and these are they, the proper sort?
Must be, mustn't they? I mean, who goes around? You got a servant there, a bodyguard or something. She goes around with both of them. She pays their way. She pays her way. I presume she pays their wages. And then she comes in here and tries to buy herself an ale with a gold crown. It's just beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, isn't it?
Gustav, you lucky man.
I am a lucky man.
And what a fine establishment you run. Could have happened to a better man. Pat him on the back.
Yeah.
Ingratiate myself with the innkeeper.
He grins in obvious delight.
Mm.
And walks away.
Mm-hmm.
Clean up all this fucking shit, hairpin.
Who's not gambling with Renault?
Nobody is. He's
finished.
He's taken a break so you can eat your food. Is quite satisfying. Apart from to Seraphina with her acute sense of taste, it's not as good as halfling food.
Vastly inferior pie.
No, it's got no subtlety to it. You've got a pie, and it's just like literally meat and potatoes in some pastry with a bit of gravy added, and you're constantly thinking, "Oh, not enough salt. Could they put some thyme in this or something like that?"
Would I have some time on me because I'd like have some herbs maybe with me? That I'd just have some contraband.
The real drugs. Herbs.
Yeah.
Because I will let you make a law herbs to have been foraging along the forest path, because that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. The sigh says it all.
No, well, law herbs, hang on, where's that?
Well, it's variously named. It's either law herbs or law plants.
Law plants is, I might actually roll with proper dice rather than this one, because it's not my friend tonight.
A bit cursed today, yeah. It's barely anything sub 80 or 70.
Well, that's a no. I've already rolled. It's not fair for me to roll it again, is it?
Okay. What did you get?
70.
Yeah, you haven't found anything useful.
Okay.
So it's tolerable, but it's not good. By everyone else's standards, the food is good.
Yeah, Nornghal by like comparison is just like shoveling it in with both hands.
Yeah. The whole lot of you are starving. Even if you didn't like it, you'd eat it because you haven't had anything to eat.
Licking the plate clean and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And Philippe is shuffling his cards still as Ebenezer comes back. Is a good choice, my friend, as he observes the bottle of wine.
You seem to be quite the aficionado.
I don't call myself an aficionado. I am from Paravon, you see, so it is just a little taste of home. I ask at every inn if they have it, and they never do. And today is a lucky day. You see, I make new friends. I get my favorite wine. Do you play cards, perchance?
Oh, off and on. For fun, usually.
I can.
Sometimes a few small wagers with friends.
He gives a little grin. Well, can tonight be an on?
I think tonight can be an on, sir.
Okay, he brings them out and starts shuffling very enthusiastically. You strike me as an individual that has some experience. What is your game of choice? I prefer Skeleton Press, but I can play Five Knives, Sigmar's Folie, Errantry.
I've always been a fan of Five Knives, but dealer's choice.
Five Knives it is. And what are the stakes, monsieur? I will play for anything, but if I'm playing for less than 2 shillings, I consider this a waste of my time. Right, and
well, we wouldn't want to waste your time now, would we?
Yeah, and those of you that are in brass tier careers, that is like astonishing. That's like a week's wages.
Yeah. I think that's more money than I started the game with. I sadly clutched my piece of straw.
So you spit out my wine in disbelief.
You're going to play it for 2 shillings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll
first round, 2 shillings. All right. Let's see. I get a plus 10 to this, so my gambling is an effective 46. Ooh, 55.
Yeah, astonishingly, he got even worse than that. So he wins 2 shillings. I said, oh, very well done. Another round?
Of course, double or nothing.
Double or quits? Okay.
Why are you like this?
Let's make a gamble then.
Because Ebenezer is here for money.
I know, but please, I need to get the coach tomorrow, please.
I'm not gambling with your money.
No, I know, but we could become friends and you could pay for me.
Yeah.
My short-term ambition, make a new friend.
Okay, what did you get?
Sorry, I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, sorry, I thought you had, and we're discussing things in the meantime.
004.
Okay, so you win this one, and he actually looks flabbergasted. Oh, you are too good for me. Perhaps one last chance to make good my losses.
Fair enough, same stakes.
Same stakes or double or nothing?
Same stakes. You say you want to make it back.
Yeah, but you have 4 shillings of my money now. Same stakes would be 2.
Fair enough. I wouldn't want to impoverish a knight of Britannia.
Oh, I am not a knight, monsieur. I would not wish to become one. Anyway.
Not a career for everyone.
Okay. What you get?
Let's find out. Not so good, 45. Which is that success level? Let's have a quick gander. Ooh, that is a success by 1.
Okay. Yeah, so he's got an effective 14 there against his gamble skill, which is 75.
Mm-hmm.
So
he wins this one.
Oh, he wins, yeah. It's just don't bother changing your money. He wins it all back. This is a close fought match.
Gods are smiling on you tonight.
Ronald, as you say, but the lady does not smile on me. What are we doing now? Do you want to play one last game, just so there can be a winner and a loser?
I think we'll both be winners, but let's see who gets the money. Good fun is always its own reward in some ways.
Original sticks?
Yeah, why not? 2 shillings. Alright, let's roll. 27. Ooh, hello?
Yep, 07.
Oh, he got 07.
Yeah, 7 degrees of success.
Womp womp.
27, that's like, what, 2 degrees of success for me?
Yeah, so
There's 2.
he wipes the floor with you. Since I'm not... I am quite tired. Thank you for the game. He reaches out to shake your hand.
I'll take it.
I am honestly, if it was going to be a big game, I could stay up all night. But since I do not want to win any more pieces of straw, I will retire to bed. I wish you good night, and I will see you in the morning.
See you in the morning, Renault.
My name is Philippe.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was Renault. See you tonight, Philippe.
And I will see you in the morning. Also, Johan. And he winks and he leaves.
Yeah, I flash him a smart.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that was a close game. Except the last one. Got fucking trounced. No, those Bretonians aren't as floppy as they look.
By the straw comment.
You're still
We don't like gambling.
You've got enough vices as it is.
Why not? What's wrong with gambling? Passes the time. Nobody gets hurt.
I got better things to do.
Baking pies and getting wet.
Doing like that here.
It's working. Wet.
Okay.
Said it's honest work getting wet. Oblivious of how that sounds.
Well, maybe for you, tall boy, but I'll stick to others.
It's really your job.
Were you talking to me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm really high up. The sound doesn't always make it all the way here. Could you just repeat yourself, please?
I said that's literally your job.
Yeah.
And anyway, where you going outdoors? You going rivers there?
I mean, maybe. I just, to be frank, don't have a lot of money, and I thought maybe I could find a little bit more money, bring some home. Not really sure.
There's always money to be made in Outdorf. Believe me, I know.
Yeah.
What sort of work are you looking for in Outdorf?
I've not really thought it through very much. Just, something less yucky.
Well, you're a big, strong lad. How tall are you upright?
Can I count? Do I know numbers?
Yeah,
Genuine. I'm
That's why the talent sport's supernumerate and not numerate.
Okay, sorry. I'm about 6'1", I think, last time I checked.
And how wide, your boy?
And how
wide?
How wide, yeah.
How wide?
It's a wide boy.
I've not really checked, to be honest. Not the widest.
Well, it looks you've got a good set of shoulders on you, and it looks like you've got a good enough head that won't get you into too much trouble. I could probably find you some work.
Oh, that would be really helpful. Thank you. I'm sure I won't regret this at all.
You say that.
No, but my expression betrays it very clearly.
Okay, by this point, the noblewoman and her entourage have gone upstairs, as has Philippe, the only person left standing, as the coachmen are still here, but are just sort of staggering about, going between vomiting, falling over, drinking more. They've been doing this all night long, singing, joking, laughing, talking, singing, joking, drinking. They are absolutely blackout drunk at this point. They're not being any hassle to anyone, but they will not stop, talking. But you can't understand a word they say now, but they seem to understand each other perfectly. The noblewoman and her entourage have gone up to bed, as has Philippe. The guy with the bad beard is still there, nose embedded in his book.
Can we see the book title? Has he got it sort of upright?
Well, you can't read.
Does anyone in the party read?
Excuse you? I'm pretty sure I can read.
You can't?
No, I think it is a talent that you need to have.
Yeah, read right.
Crikey, okay,
Right,
never mind.
I'm just going to be 1 second.
I feel like that's a talent somebody here needs to take.
What were the chances?
Nornghal has no need for books.
I can tell you how much a book's worth.
They're-
Can't tell you what it says.
They're full of much longer words than could ever be useful.
I have a feeling, ladies and gents, that these nobles will be. This noblewoman might be prime material for ripping off. But she has a big bodyguard. And my bodyguards are pretty small.
Excuse you? I mean, if she's going the same way as us in the morning, didn't he say she's gone to bed?
Yeah.
The bodyguard is taller than me, but I'm sure we could make conversation
It's
about
also
being
that
tall.
I'm pretty sure they've got like better armour. It's also what I'm thinking.
Oh, how do you get into the tall person business?
It's all nepotism, it's who you're born to.
Yeah,
I was worried about that.
yeah, you're tall.
Thank
You're
you.
probably born to tall people. Your uncle's also tall.
He is. Not as tall as me. You said this other lady was taller than me, though. You
Who?
said she was 6. Wait.
I said she's over 6 foot tall, so she's about your height.
Oh, we can be
much
friends.
She's gone to bed.
No, I know, but in the morning, I'm
Yeah.
going to dream about her and go of us like frolicking in a meadow
What would you let me tell you about my best friend?
with my uncle, who is also slightly tall.
What? There are particularly tall cornflowers in this meadow. Everything's
Yeah.
just tall. Just
Or like sunflowers.
okay. Yeah. Ebenezer, you can't read. The only literate person of the party is Seraphina because she's got university training.
Get a load of old clever clogs.
Well, we don't know that. Actually, has Seraphina betrayed the fact that she is a reader?
No,
She said she's a.
she said she's been to university, so presumably she can read, but she hasn't actually said I can read.
Blagging it.
Might have just been some
I-
vocational courses.
I would have read the names on the cards, but I would not have really mentioned that, except for the coaching people that I talked to.
Yeah, it's livery. It's not names. It doesn't have like ratchet lines written on the side.
Oh, right, okay.
Distinctive colours that they use.
Yeah.
That,
Okay, that makes
Those
sense.
are simple folk can still figure out who's who.
Yeah, like above the door was the inn sign. It's called the Coach and Horses Inn. There was a picture of literally a coach and some horses, but it would be written underneath. So there's no point pointing that out to Nornghal and Ebenezer as the first people that came out because they can't read.
Just like pointing at the sign. Look, coach and horses. Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
I can see that.
Yeah, so you see him with his nose embedded in this book. You can't read what it says on the cover.
He has a pathetic beard, though.
Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. Yeah,
Nornghal is not impressed.
yeah he looks like he's trying very, very hard to grow it and is having less success than Uncle Phil.
Very,
Maybe I should go and talk to him.
very poor beard,
Yeah.
and he reads. No, thank you.
I could offer him one of my magic a beard potion, a hair growth.
Right, because that works so well for Uncle Phil.
Oh.
Wow.
He's got hair on the sides of his face.
Did he not think to put it on the top?
Oh, it just must have slid down.
He started on his beard and he ran out before he
Gravity
reached.
calculations.
He started with the sides, but ran out before he reached
You're
the
going
top.
to go. You're going to go over and talk to him then.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. He completely ignores you unless you say something.
Oh, hello. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Don't mind me talking, do you? My name's Seraphina. What's your name?
Ernst Heidelman.
Nice to meet you, Ernst. I see you were reading a book there. What are you reading?
Why do you ask?
I'm going to have a look at this, if there's like a title on it, and then if there is, I'll say.
Okay, as you're looking over his shoulder, he picks up the book and he just shows you the cover. Leeches and their curative properties. Yes, leeches. I'm going to Altdorf to study to become a physician. I've got a lot of studying to do for my university entrance exam.
A physician? No, my uncle's a physician. He went and studied, become a physician. I'm going to Altdorf to go and pick up my apothecary license. Leeches are fantastic things.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, you don't say. And he puts his nose back into the book.
He's really pleasant, isn't he?
I really like your beard. Do you know what? I've got like a perfect thing in my apothecary that I could get you sometime if you're interested. It makes your hair grow really wiry and mad. It's amazing stuff.
Yes, well, I'm only 17. I'm sure these things will come with time. Eyes back to the book.
Okay.
Do any of us overhear this conversation at all?
Oh, probably. There's no one else left in the bar now, apart from you and this guy.
Oh, good.
And the
Where are you from?
By the time I was your age, my beard was already to the floor.
At 9.
Yeah, I can hear you now. What were the questions that were being asked?
Where's he from?
Well, with this accent, he's a Westlander. Or possibly a Westlander. Did anyone else have a question? Because I thought I heard someone query something.
I just said, did somebody say leeches? Because I've been known to gather leeches.
Right. So as soon as you hear about the leeches, you're making your way over there. So just as Seraphina turns back from his table dejected, and he tries to read his book again, up comes Stör.
I haven't spoken to anybody today, apart from Cardsman, who made me feel small.
Go on then, talk to him.
You don't need a book to learn about leeches, just ask me. I'm a river woman, I say, a bit too keen, and smile.
I thank you. I'm not looking for a supply of leeches. I am reading about what they do. You know, if you have the bloody flux, it can suck out the blood so it doesn't come out in your flux. It's quite interesting.
Amazing. Please tell me more.
I'd rather not.
Is there a chair at this table, or is it he's just
he's
very
just
alone?
Out on the floor.
He's out on the floor?
No, of course there's a chair.
No, I mean, is there another chair, or has he picked like an area with no other chair? You know, when there's like a spare chair.
There's another chair, yeah.
I sit down and I just smile.
Okay, he doesn't lift his eyes from the book.
I don't like this man. I don't think I'm going to make a friend here.
Yeah, he doesn't lift his eyes from the book as he stands lifting the book, still reading it, and moves to a different table.
Oh my goodness. Everyone in this coach inn has hurt me today. I'm actually quite sad. I returned to the fireside where we'd been sitting. Oh.
Have a chicken to drink.
You what?
Oh, it's the crow again.
Where did that come from?
It came from the rafters. It's a crow.
Ew.
This bird talks nonsense. I do not like it.
His story's a funny fellow. He's well grumpy.
Wasn't he horrible?
I don't know what you got out of him, but he didn't want to talk to me.
He moved tables to get away from me.
Oh, how rude.
I know. I'm not sure if I'm going to like outdoor.
Nornghal pipes up very loudly.
I'd be fed up too with a beard like that.
And he thinks this is the most hilarious thing anyone has said all night.
Okay, Gustav looks over a bit offended. This guy doesn't lift his hair from the book, but the crow has now got a new catchphrase, because as soon as you stop doing that, it goes...
Oh, I love it.
I've changed my mind. I like this bird.
I walk over
Clean
to
up,
Gustav.
What? So this is just going to degenerate into Nornghal and Crow laughing at each other.
Absolutely, until he gets tired.
Who?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to go over to Gustav and order 2 Pilsner.
No problem at all. That'll be 6 pennies.
I pay him the 6 pennies.
Yeah, he tells the barman to pour them, which he does, and then takes them back himself and gives them back to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, but there's no need for this, really. You know, I wait tables and things. You can just flag me down.
Yeah, it's fine. I'd take the cups from him and thank him.
Yeah, they're big, like 2-pint wooden steins that you get in Warhammer World. So.
I sit across from Scragglebeard. Yo handles it.
Ernst.
Ernst, yeah.
I don't think anyone told you this, though.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably be listening from across the room. Like I said, I don't get involved when these monkeys do things.
There's no one else here. The 2 coachmen are now, like, basically so drunk to the point they've fallen down on the floor, and they'll stay there until tomorrow morning.
I sit across from Scragglebeard.
Yep.
I put one tankard gently in front of him. It's like, pay no attention to them. They don't know what they're talking about.
Thank you for pointing this out.
If you're going to have any more luck with it.
But studying for the university, eh?
Yes.
And in the company of nobles?
No.
No. It seems like you got on well with that woman and her friend earlier.
Travelling with, not getting on with. I don't know what's going on here. This is the 3rd time someone from your group has come over with no intention at all other than to hassle me and distract me from my studies. I mean, next time you get a festering leg wound, do you want me to stitch it or don't you?
My friend, I have no intent to disturb you, but you are in a coaching in on travel. Travelling is not conducive to learning anything. The jostling, the thinking, the looking out for yourself. On a night like this, when it's raining and miserable, and you are in a small reprieve of calm, warmth, and comfort.
Best place to
It's
study.
always best.
Best place to study.
I don't doubt, but how long have you been studying that book?
Tonight or throughout my life?
Exactly. Perhaps one night for yourself. One night for...
Hello?
Yeah, I said one night for... I put my hand out and asked it so he can give his name.
Ernst is my name.
A night for Ernst. I'm not asking you to get silly. I'm asking you to sip this and have a nice conversation. That's all.
I don't like lager. He pushes it away.
What do you like, Ernst?
He lifts a almost entirely full tankard of ale that he was drinking.
Then I'll leave you with that one to drink, shall I?
If you wouldn't mind. Is it?
Well, Ernst,
Is the dwarf going to come
Yep.
over next?
if you don't want him to come over, I'll stop him coming over.
Yeah,
Just
if
send
you
the
wouldn't mind,
bird.
if you could, that would be greatly appreciated.
No problem, Ernst. The offer's there till tomorrow when we skedaddle off.
Oh,
Good evening to you, and study well.
what? So tomorrow when we get to the next coach, you're going to come over and bother me again, are you?
I wasn't sure if you'd be coming at the exact same time, or if we'd be stopping at the coaching inn at all.
Well,
If you want to keep my company.
I sincerely hope that you're heading for Middenheim and not Altdorf.
I call Outdorf home, I'm afraid.
Very well.
But I must say, for a future physician, this is poor bedside manner.
Are you intending to sleep on the table?
Well, I've got two pilsners to drink, so who knows? Good evening, Ernst. Study well.
Yeah.
I nod.
He nods.
Muttering my own inner monologue. Dour cunt.
Is he the villain?
Just muttering my own.
He's the villain.
Is he the villain? He feels like the villain.
Oh yeah, he's the
Twist.
big bad. This random 17-year-old kid that's trying to study for school.
You should have gone.
But all you do is just bug him for about an hour by coming over in shifts to ask him what he's doing.
Yeah, this is how he turns.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
the
it's
inciting
so
incident of his
you.
villainy.
Yeah, it's
I have mastered the arts of necromancy so
Oh.
I can grow a skull beard. You laughed at me, Nornghal.
Never again.
As he
Okay.
casts Ray of De-bearding.
So it's getting on quite late in the night now. Everyone has gone to bed apart from this guy who's reading his book. Even he is starting to look tired. The coachmen have just passed out on the floor. Have you tried to secure beds for the night with Gustav, because he's still there?
I
Heck in the
remember
bomb.
me and Nornghal, didn't we secure ours when we entered?
I
Didn't
think
you ask? But
yeah, you did.
Yeah, I've secured my sleeping.
yeah, okay. Without role playing through this all, it is 10 shillings a night for a private room. 10 pence to sleep in the common room. 5 pence more with bed.
Yeah, I'll probably pay the 10 pence for the common room.
How much to just like crash here in the bar?
That'll be free, but it won't be very comfortable.
Yeah, because if I pay for the common room, I can't afford the thing tomorrow. I can't get on the coach if I have. Oh. Yeah.
Can I attempt to haggle with Gustav to try and get him to take some of my goods over as compensation for the night?
Like another knife, sir.
No,
Yeah,
I've got more than knives.
depends what you're offering him.
We've also got spoons.
I'm thinking, like,
We've got this lovely bottle of Merlot. He might be interested.
Merlot. How do I delete files?
I've probably got
Oh.
I've probably got a fairly nice hat as well.
Yeah, okay, so you bring out the hat,
Well, Gustav.
make an evaluate to see how good the hat is.
All right. 53 on a 57 check, so 1 degree of success.
Hey.
No, that's a pass with no degrees of success. Because
Oh.
Never mind then. A pass is a pass.
yeah, okay, it's a tolerable hat. Let's see what Gustav thinks of
Tolerable.
that. I guess his call is. Well, I've been thinking I could do with a new hat, but not sure it's my colour, you know.
Gustav, clothes make the man, and you are a man who barely needs anything. A few more details here, you won't need to. Well, people see you and they'll understand right away your sort of character.
Is this you rolling a haggle?
Yes.
Okay. Or a charm to flatter him, either way.
It will take haggle.
Yeah.
It comes part of it. You want camel? It's very nice. It brings out your eyes, yes. Come on. Nope. 63 out of 49.
Okay, he got 64 out of 52. So that's a marginal success. Marginal failure. Look, what are you selling that hat for?
A discount.
No, I mean, what would you sell it to someone for? 4 pennies, 3?
4 pennies.
Tell you what, since it's not cold hard cash, I'll take the hat off your hands and I'll knock 3 pennies off the room.
Cheers.
So he does. He puts it on. He looks at Hairpin and well, how do I look? Do I look good? My new hat, and starts tilting it around at various different jaunty angles. Hairpin just shrugs. I've got to do some brewing now, and moves away. And it's that. Gustav says, "Oh, well, I think it's time we're all going to get to bed. I'm going to be closing the bar in about 5 minutes, okay?"
What up?
Are you all sleeping in the common room, or does anyone want a private room?
I think I'll be quite comfortable here.
And Nornghal just kind of lowers himself until he's completely horizontal on the bench.
What, so he's just going to sleep in the bar for free?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's a simple dwarf with simple needs.
I think Seraphina's going to do the same thing. She tries to find some straw.
What, in the stable?
All of the straw.
Yeah.
There is a stable here. You can kip out there if you want to. Won't be very comfortable, but at least you won't be sitting on the paved floor.
I think that's what Seraphina will do.
I love free. Yeah, me too.
Okay.
There we go.
So, right, all of you have tried to get free boarding. You all kipping on the floor in the bar, apart from Seraphina and Stör. No, actually, Seraphina and Stör apparently are sleeping in the stable, where they're probably going to be nice and comfortable with the warmth of the horses and the straw to lie on. Nornghal is kipping on a bench in the bar.
By the fire?
Yeah, by the fire, which has died by this point. And Ebenezer is upstairs in the common room, which is essentially a large dormitory, sleeping on the floor since he didn't stump up the coin for a bed.
I imagine everybody up there is already asleep.
There's no one else in here.
Legal bed usage.
What's around?
There are about 20 beds, none of which are occupied. It is early spring. Summer is the normal boom season for coaching inns, so this is not out of the question. But they do charge a normally about 50% surplus, which seems about accurate for the use of the beds themselves. There is a small fireplace in here. The fire has not been lit for the exact reason they weren't expecting too much custom. You are here. There's beds. You're supposed to sleep on the floor, and this is not the first time you've been to a coaching inn as a character, although it's probably as a player one of your first experiences with one. If you do get into a bed that you haven't paid for, Gustav is going to come in just after you shut up the bar to make sure no one's sleeping in the beds, and if you do decide to get anyone, he's going to throw you out.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep in the rain, so I'll probably just pick a corner somewhere.
Okay, perfect. So you will.
I was mainly asking, are there any goods or anything in the room? Something I can secrete away? No, I didn't imagine so. To avoid this sort of thing.
Right.
The exact sort of person that they design these rooms around.
Yeah. Okay, so the following morning dawns. I presume none of you have any difficulty getting to sleep since you've all been walking for an entire day, soaking wet, freezing cold, not had enough to eat.
Mm-hmm.
You probably fall asleep the moment your head hits the pillow. Following morning at about 8 bells, Gustav comes round and he shakes you gently awake. But the coach is going to leave in an hour. So if you come downstairs, I'll give you a little bit of breakfast.
Ah, thank you, Gustav.
Which he does. You go down there and you've got a choice of breakfast. It's free with a room.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't get a room, it's three pennies. You can have either porridge or bread and cheese. Either one comes with a tankard of turnip fucker.
At this time
I
in the
wasn't
morning-
tempted until you said turnip fucker.
Right. So you're all just going to have breakfast. You have your turnip fucker.
Yeah, bread and cheese.
So that's
Yeah.
you said 3 pennies. That was.
Oh yeah, you didn't buy a room, did you?
Mm-hmm. No, just me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if
don't-
I can afford breakfast. I might rough it. I might rough and tough it.
Mm. I know,
But if
I'm
anyone
not
doesn't want their turnip fucker, by all means.
No,
Yeah,
I think
I think-
everyone wants it from that.
I mean,
Well-
I'm wondering if he'll substitute it for another like lower ABV thing.
No, because this has basically not got a cost on it. He's making it out of potato peelings and stuff like that. Yeah, you like you say, oh, this is like sort of a passable beer. He's whacked some hops in there. It tastes all right. Seraphina, you're absolutely disgusted by this with your acute sense of taste. It just tastes to you. It tastes like rot.
Yeah, okay.
So you're probably not drinking it.
Well,
I'm
well,
fully
it's,
looking at Seraphina.
we don't drink the water, so I'm going to have to put up with it. I'm thirsty.
Okay. Those of you that have not paid for a room, are you paying for breakfast or are you just waiting?
Clearly not. 3 pennies? Disgusting.
Yeah, Nornghal's not going to go walking on or anywhere, coaching or whatever, on an empty stomach. Not again. So he's going to stump up.
Okay.
It's free. Just like to point that out.
It's free for
Bitch
Ebenezer.
are free.
Store has no money, so cannot afford any food.
If I'm going to get on the coach and buy anything when we get there, I can't have breakfast. It's fine. I'm the poor kid.
How much was the coach again?
It was a shilling to ride on the roof, 3 shillings to ride inside.
I'm not going to buy store breakfast because I'm not made of money, but I'll break off a little bit of bread and cheese and
Okay,
give him
so
that.
him, her, it, they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make some new friends. Short-term ambition filled.
Not quite. It's like someone that
Oh.
gives you a small portion of bread and cheese.
Yeah, okay, maybe not.
Yeah.
I gratefully accept the small piece of bread and cheese, and I very slowly chew on it.
Last one that's up in the air. Seraphina didn't pay for a room. Are you going to dump up for breakfast?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so just remove the money. All the other people have come down. Ernst is there, so is Philippe, so is the lady Isolde von Strudeldorf and her retinue. They've all assembled as soon as Gustav woke them up. He went round at 8 bells, as I've said. By the time 9 bells comes around, the coachmen are nowhere to be seen.
Surprising, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Think they may have had a little too much to drink.
Gustav, the coachman already gone.
Oh no, they're still here. We don't typically wake them up. They're supposed to be keeping to their own schedule. You know, sometimes they come in, they have to go at 4:00 in the morning, so we don't wake them up. Sometimes they leave at 12, so they have to go to sleep at 3, and you understand how it is. They're up in the common room.
They weren't in the common room while I was up there.
Yeah. Well, they were when I came round this morning. They must have gone in there during the night.
Fair enough. I'll go wake them.
Okay. So you go up to the common room.
Mm-hmm.
The door is unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
You see Gunnar and Holst over in the corner in 2 different beds. Neither of them have got into the bed properly. Both of them have just slumped over it. Holtz is lying face down in a pool of his own vomit. Gunnar, who has not even taken off his boots, looks to have soiled himself.
Mm-hmm.
And they are snoring extremely loudly, and the room stinks of alcohol.
Do they have any bags?
They probably have trunks that would be locked to the coach.
So they had no small goods.
They got their blunderbusses, but they were wrapped in oilcloth. You can see, I mean, it's an oilcloth wrap, basic, but since they're coachmen, you know that that's a blunderbuss.
Yeah. Any coin purses within tantalising distance from the passed out idiots?
Yes.
Robin time.
Yeah. I wander over as quietly as I can.
Okay, make a stealth urban. They're going to be making a perception, which is going to be at futile, since they're asleep, hungover, and not expecting this.
All right. 4.
91.
Incredible.
Yeah, you remove Holtz's underpants without removing his trousers first, and he doesn't even notice.
Yep. Using supernumerate, I'd like to check how much they've got.
Okay, you took a quick glance in.
Mm-hmm.
Between the two of them, they have got 18 shillings and 14 pence.
Well, I'd say 4 shillings and 8 pence less, I'd say.
Okay. Put it in there. You're just skimming. Hopefully they'll think they spent it on drink.
Yeah, 4 shillings, 8 pence. Yeah, like I said, just make them think, oh, where do we learn fucking...
Yeah.
Said, not everything. I don't want to go... Yeah, it's the most sensible option. Don't take everything. Just take it.
Okay, and now make a sleight of hand to make sure they don't realise their purses have been tampered with when they next look at them.
I think I get a bonus to this somewhere, don't I?
Sleight of hand? I don't think so.
No. It was one of the ones I turned down, wasn't it? Okay, sleight of hand. Is that an advanced skill?
Does it show up on the basic skills?
No. Not that I can see.
Yeah, then you can't attempt it then. Just make the roll anyway.
Comes off as dex?
Yes.
$34, and my dex is 24.
Okay. And work out what that means later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're still there snoring away in bed. One of them making gurgling noises as he snores through this vomit pool.
I take a few steps back.
Okay,
I make sure I haven't trailed anything.
Yeah. At this point, Holt lets out an immense foul-smelling fart. Probably the turnip fucker that he was drinking.
Yeah. Excuse me, gentlemen, I say at a fair volume, not too loud. I don't want to ruin them.
They don't move. They don't move at all. They're still asleep.
I give Gunnar a tap with my boot. Just tap him on the foot.
Uh,
Gunner, it's morning.
what? Sorry?
It's morning. You have a coach to be running.
No, I don't. It's Festag, isn't it? No, I'm not. One more hour.
How about 30 minutes, Gunner?
Jesus.
Give you some time to wake up properly, get yourself cleaned up.
Yeah, at this point he does seem to wake up a little bit better, and he sits up out of... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are you feeling all right? Well, I imagine
It
you're
doesn't
not,
say
but...
that, yeah, so bye, Sigma.
Are you feeling okay? Not too poorly? Aye?
Oh, Carl's teeth, I feel rough. No,
Yeah.
I got to go to work, innit?
Yes, but first, I chuck him a cloth. Clean yourself up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, you fucking bastard, get up. And he slaps him.
We'll expect you in about half an hour. Sound fine? Give you some time to rouse properly.
You've all paid, haven't you?
Right.
Right. Okay then. All right. Yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you shortly.
You don't remember hanging about with that, never mind, I'm sure it was nothing. And I walk off.
Okay. Down in the bar, what is going on between the three of you?
Me and my bread and cheese and drinking my turnip supper, ain't I?
My turnip fucker. I think I'm probably just quite anxious.
Yeah. Okay, so you're just eating your food, drinking your free ale, even though it's vile. Ebenezer comes down, telling you that the coachman will be available in about half an hour. Roughly half an hour later, you do observe the two coachmen staggering downstairs, clutching their heads. They walk. Ernie, stop it. They. Sorry, I'm talking to the cat.
I love the character.
They come downstairs, clutching their heads, move outside, and you would presume begin to prepare the coach for the journey. In the meantime, the porters are coming in, fetching a tremendous quantity of chests and hat boxes and things like this from Lady Isolde and her retinue. She herself is clutching a tortoiseshell loot case. Ernst is still there with his head in his book. Philippe is shuffling his cards and looks very eager to get going. But so far hasn't said anything to you. He was not very impressed with the porridge that he ate for board.
Oh, there goes someone.
Hello, welcome back.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Half an hour after this, the coachmen have not come back in to inform you that the coach is ready for the trip. And you know that should take 15 or 20 minutes.
I don't really think they themselves are ready for the trip.
Well, if nobody else will, I'm going to stride out and see what's what.
Okay. You got all the stuff is loaded onto the coach. The coachman, one of the coachmen is there. Holtz is up on the postilion seat. He has his head in his lap, hanging onto the reins, and is asleep. Gunner is nowhere to be saw. 16.
Let's go and talk his ear off then. He'll soon wake up.
Okay, where are you going? You don't know where he is.
I thought you said that he was on the coach.
Oh,
one of the coachmen.
I thought
there.
Holtz is sat there on the postilion seat. He's gripping the reins to the horses, which are already hitched up, but he's asleep. Gunner's nowhere to be seen.
I'm going to go and wake him up. I'm going to go and sit with him.
Okay, what do you do?
Talk his ear off.
What are you going to say to him?
About my aunties and my uncles and my sister's wedding. Things like that.
Are you sure that's going to wake those two?
Yeah, he wakes up. He listens to this for approximately 2 minutes before falling asleep again.
I get louder and I speak even faster. I keep talking. I get really, really loud.
Okay, as you're doing this, he wakes up. He still looks half asleep. He's clutching his head, and as you raise your voice to like more than speaking into shouting levels, he leans over and just vomits over the side of the coach.
Are you feeling any better now?
Not really.
Or you should have another pint of that turnip fucker. That might sort you out, you know.
At this, he vomits onto the rear end of the hindmost horse.
Or you could have a bit of something to eat. Maybe some bread might help settle your stomach, or sometimes some meat pie might help.
Or you got something?
No, I could go and get you a bit of bread though if you think that might help.
Yeah, go on then.
So, okay, I'm going to go in. I'm going to get a bit of bread.
Okay.
Probably ain't going to cost very much, is it? A bit of bread.
No, a penny tops.
Yeah. Look at
okay, the moment, the rest of you that are probably observing this, the moment Seraphina jumps off the coach, he falls asleep again.
Is there any sign of the other one?
Make a perception.
Okie dokie.
This is based on hearing.
On hearing, I've got no idea what I've got.
So if you've got acute sense hearing or anything like that.
Is that an advanced skill then?
That's a talent.
Oh.
So perception is a perception test, which is a basic.
Okay. Well, I can test that then. If I could find it.
Which
okay, so I've got 34 if it's off of... Yeah. Okie dokie. So I have rolled 80! Oh.
Anyone else?
Give it a go. Thing is, I would be wondering where he is and if either of them are in a fit state. So, perception of 28. I am rolling 37. Yeah, nah.
How hard could it be to drive a coach?
You got 28 and you rolled a 37.
Yeah.
You hear strained grunting and various other unpleasant sounds from the privy.
Oh no.
I don't think either of these gentlemen are in a fit state to be driving us anywhere.
Yep, one moment.
I've seen people in worse states do more. But in any case, Nornghal, Stör, I want to have a couple of words with the both of you.
Okay.
Well, Nornghal, you said you were looking for work, and I want to make sure that in the light of day you were still looking for work.
Well, yes. I've always been drawn to boats, to the sea, to the river. Really, anywhere. I was brought up a carpenter, you see. It's very much where I've found myself.
Fair enough. And I know you look like someone who can handle themselves.
Me?
Well, you also, Stör, but I was thinking more Nornghal.
Yeah, that
Well,
makes sense.
I've been in my fair share of scraps.
So you seem to be someone who doesn't mind taking orders from people what know better. Would you say that's true?
Sorry,
Hello?
you're talking to me.
No.
Well, I don't know about taking orders per se, but
Well, you listen to your boss.
most of the time, might have had a few fallings out here and there.
That's fair. And Stör, like I said, you seem to be someone who can take orders nicely. You're a big, strong lad.
That's what they tell me.
I could probably get you and Nornghal a similar line of work down in Altdorf. Nornghal, I know some people around the canals who might have some use for you. And Stör, I know some people in the city proper that might want to have a word with you.
That sounds very exciting.
Excellent.
Okay, so where do we stand at the moment? You're still just having this discussion while the
waiting
guys...
for your man to finish his go on the privy.
Yeah, you've offered us jobs.
Okay, since you've already heard this guy grunting and groaning in there, along with various other unpleasant sounds.
Oh, Jesus Christ, but I feel like I'm falling off the bottom end.
Some comedy toilet noises.
Yeah.
Wet gunshot sound.
Shart.mp4.
You are now looking for when was this noise going to stop? So you're listening out for it, and then you hear snoring coming from in there.
I bang the outhouse door.
Ah, okay. He comes out. He's got his hand over his eyes, completely blocked. He can't see worth a damn. But he walks over to the coach, gets on with his hand still over his eyes. Says, "Well, are we all ready then?"
I think I am.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so who's
as
sitting
ready as...
Today, I should point out, is that it's still overcast, but there is no rain as yet. It is clear, but it is not raining.
Okay, I mean, I don't know about the "you've paid already, yes" conversation that happened, so I presume I would just begin my way up onto the roof.
Yeah. Okay. So you just don't say anything.
Yeah.
You're hoping that they will have forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing too.
Extremely sweaty.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
They do not query this at all. They allow you to clamber on top. Ebenezer, you are getting into the coach, I presume.
Absolutely.
Right. There is space for you in there, so nobody takes any issue with it. It's not like you're cramming yourselves in there. Lady Isolde does not look impressed whatsoever, nor does her bodyguard, who is sitting directly next to you, and you are getting her extremely muscular and sharp elbow in your ribs at every jolt of the carriage, as the coachman whipped the horses up to a slow walk at about 2 miles an hour. And it's about 50 miles to the next coaching inn. It'll take you 2 days to get there at this rate.
Oh boy.
Who else? Am I the only one inside the coach?
Of the PCs, yes. All the other people are in there. Philippe is in there, Lady Isolde and her entourage, and so is Ernst.
Ah, what a ride.
He's still reading his book.
I'd like to say, very sorry, Lady von Strudeldorf. I didn't for imposing, but I've made a deal with the coachman. I promise I will try to keep myself as civil as possible.
Diana?
Did you just crack your knuckles?
That was out of character. Callum was just stretching his fingers.
It's gonna be civil.
Diana, please inform the commoner that I do not wish to speak to him. And the little mousy-looking girl, she's only about 16, looks up at you with a look that's sort of a mixture of appeal, regret, and just resignment, really. And says, Lady Isolde would prefer not to be disturbed. And then she returns her gaze to her knees.
I nod knowingly. I then take out my bottle of Perovin Merlot and just examine it in the sunlight, pretending to read the label.
What sunlight? There's no sunlight.
The carriage. Oh yeah, well, the light from the grating.
Okay.
Pretend to read the label, brush off some of the dust, give it a thoughtful look for a while.
Yeah, you do observe Lady von Strudeldorf looking with mild interest, if not longing at it. And Philippe says, excellent. Is this a lunchtime snack of yours, my friend?
I was thinking, I know a few collectors in Altdorf of wines from the far-flung. They have a few Tillian vintages, and I know they're looking to expand their Bretonians. And when I saw that you'd managed to get your hand on your own bottle in there, I thought it might be worth having a look myself. I think this will do nicely for some friends I have in Altdorf.
And you would not consider possibly putting it up in a card game? I would say 4 shillings against a bottle of wine?
With the luck your lady gave you last night, I think we'll pass for now. Like I said, I don't want to have to look very solemnly at my collector friends.
Oh, my friend, yeah, so the only thing I enjoy more than the wine in my homeland is a game of chance, but yes, if you do not agree, it is no game at all. Would anyone else like to play? And everyone in the carriage just looks immediately out of the window.
Yeah, he's a sharp.
Okay, up on the roof, it's you three sitting up there.
Woo!
Nobody else at all. And you're going at about 2 miles an hour now. The coachmen are sat on the postilion seats, barely making the horses go forward. You can walk quicker than this. And then there is a pour down with rain.
Oh.
Fucking peasants.
Is that what you say? Like,
Yeah, we just hear the from inside the carriage.
I imagine I think it very loudly to myself in mock derision, probably in Isolde's voice.
Okay, so those of you that are on the roof, what are you doing?
Putting my hood up.
Yep.
Are there any chests that I might be able to fit in?
They're probably full of things, aren't they?
Yeah, they're most likely going to be full. If you remove some clothes from the noble woman's chest, then you could get in there, but...
Hey now.
It needs those for modesty, George.
I'd like to just put my bucket on my head now, thank you.
Okay, put a bucket on your head.
It's time!
Bucket boy.
It's raining, it keeps the rain off of my head. I'm used to having wet legs, yes, but wet head, no. Very uncomfortable.
No, I think I'm going to just go with it because we've managed to get our way onto this thing for nothing. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull my leather apron thing, cover my head, so at least I've got a bit of rain protection, I suppose.
Okay, so you carry on. The
Does
horses
anyone...
have slowed down to a mere plod.
No.
Movement. It's a slow, gentle rocking. But it's pretty obvious that you're not going to get to that coaching in before dark.
Can I look to see if those two are even still awake at the front?
Barely.
Does anyone know how to make horses go faster?
Do they have drive or ride?
Let me
It's
check.
what, above like base?
Yeah.
Uh,
No,
No.
I haven't taken any advances in it. No.
No.
I have
okay.
35 agility.
Yeah. Okay, so it's up to you what you want to do about it, but
Could I charm the horse?
Charm the horse! Hello there,
have you
you
got
gorgeous.
have you got charm animal?
I don't have charm animal. Damn it. Could I charm the people awake to, like, whip the horses? Could I get their whip and whip it from on the top?
Yeah, they're not really holding on to that whip, so you can pick up the whip if you want to.
I'm going to do that. Yeah.
Right, so you're going to whip the horses with the whip that you've just taken from them.
I'm going to, like, be over the edge, so I'm sort of, like, leaning over the edge of the thing, but I think I'll be able to... It'd be like a lungeon whip or like a riding whip, right?
It's a
like a long one.
whip.
Full, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna
Right.
hold on to something just in case.
Okay.
Good idea.
Right, make a... I don't know if this is going to be... I think actually this is going to be a ballistic skill test because you're technically using a ranged weapon here rather than actually driving the coach yourself. They're driving it while they're hungover while you're whipping the horses to make them go faster.
I'm just trying to help, aren't we? Ballistic. Where's that?
BS.
On my,
Top left.
right, mine's BS is 34. Right, come on. Come on, baby.
Oh my
Oh, God,
35.
35.
That's a shame.
Okay, marginal failure. You actually slightly miss the horse, but they hear the crack and they start up a bit. And this jolts both the horsemen awake, and they immediately the coachmen awake, and they both clutch their heads as they do so, as the horses begin to get into a canter, and then oh fucking hell! Oh. And then they carry on driving for a bit at this respectable canter, and shortly thereafter they let the horses go back to a slow plod again.
I'm going to keep doing the same
It's
thing,
gonna
I
take
think.
all day, innit?
I'd like to help.
Right, how are you going to assist this?
Nornghal's going to lean over the front as well and go, and he's going to clap his hands. He's going to go,
Clap his hands.
Come on, horses!
Your bellowing laugh.
Come along! Places to go!
Yeah, the crow's still hanging around. Okay then, do you have charm animal or animal care or animal training? Otherwise, you're not going to be able to assist this at all.
I have animal care.
I've not got
this
any
isn't my
advances in
idea.
them, but I do have charm animal at 50.
Right, with your willpower, so you're just going to basically going to intimidate.
Outwill the horse.
That's what you're doing. Yeah, that's what you're doing with your willpower. You're intimidating them into moving.
Oh boy.
So,
Yes.
yeah, go for it. Roll your charm animal. Seraphina, roll another ballistic skill.
Here we go. Oh fuck!
Can we bribe the horse?
balls.
That's terrible.
What do you
How
each get?
badly have we? Oh no!
Charm animal. How did that go?
97.
Right.
This is disgusting.
And the ballistic skill one.
We got 99.
Okay, so at this point, Nornghal is bellowing at the horses, absolutely terrifying them. It's just up into a gallop. But this is not working on all the horses. One of them is a little bit reticent, and that is the one that Seraphina whips right in the eye.
No!
No.
And it screams, wails off to the left. The other horses wheel off to the right, tugging back against it. They finally manage to sort themselves out. The horse has got a black eye now, but as the cart is going up the road, it jostles backwards and forwards. Everyone inside is going to take a wound, regardless of any modifiers. As a wheel comes off, everyone that is sitting on top is going to have to make an average athletics test, or they're going to take a 1 yard fall.
Oh boy.
What do you mean by average athletics? That's a really stupid question.
Average is plus 20.
Okay.
Okay, so you add 20 on to
Yeah.
what you get. Okay, gotcha.
I've just passed that, actually.
Okay, so you
Well,
Yes.
my
So with an
athletics is
athletics-
43 and I just rolled 42, so if it's plus 20, then I haven't done well, have I?
No, you succeeded.
But I was holding on before
No, you
all
added
this
the-
happened.
You
Add it to the characteristic, not
Yes.
the roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
so
good then.
all of
because
you managed to hang on as everyone inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone
that's
inside just all slams up against one door, including Ebenezer,
But
as a wheel falls off and starts bouncing down a slope. Both the coachmen fall off the pillion seat
Oh, Jesus.
and then get
well,
up
they should have
again.
been paying attention.
And
So are they gone now then? They're just in the road.
yeah, well, no, they've fallen off into a ditch. Basically, I'm going to
Yeah,
have
but
to
we're
see.
not far from the inn. They'll be all right, right?
Okay.
Just weighing our options.
Astonishingly, right, they got a 20 and a 0.8 on their athletics rolls to resist damage from this. So both of them
Yay!
spring out of their hangovers, land like cats, then grab their heads and fall over. Okay. But as this has happened and the wheel goes spinning off
Oh,
out
for goodness sake.
down the ditch, you notice something up ahead of you. It's a fairly grisly sight. There is a road in the middle of the road. Sorry, there is squatting a human figure. His back is to the coach, and he's bent over the body of what you would guess is another coachman. The figure turns, and you observe a severed human hand hanging out of its disgusting mouth. Its proportions are human, the creature, but its flesh is hanging in tatters off its face and hands. There is green ichor dripping out of its eyes and mouth. It spits out the hand, and it rushes towards the coach, carrying a dagger.
Oh, for goodness sake.
And could everyone apart from Ebenezer please leave the voice chat until I send a text message saying it's okay to come back?
Okay.
Okay. Bye then.
Bye.
Julia coming? Yeah,
Where'd
do you
everyone
mind? Sorry?
Where'd everyone go? We had over for the week.
Yeah, no, I told them to leave.
Ah,
Did
sorry.
you catch what was going on?
It was cutting in and out there a little bit.
I do apologise.
I heard the wheel came off, the coachman all right, and then something with flesh hanging off it with a hand came at us.
Yeah. No, I'll go back to that because it's just us two recording. There is a figure, a human figure in the middle of the road, back to the coach, bent over the body of what you presume is a coachman.
Mm-hmm.
The figure turns, and you can see a severed human hand hanging out of its mouth. This creature is recognisably human, but its flesh is hanging off from its face and hands. There is green ichor seeping from its eyes and its mouth. It spits out the hand and charges towards you with a dagger. You particularly notice that the figure rushing manically towards you looks familiar.
From inside the carriage.
Yeah, well, presumably you'd be looking out. I mean,
Good point, yeah.
all of you have fallen over to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Came off.
I noticed in particular.
Yep. Under the rotting flesh and the dripping slime, you recognise the face of Rolf Hertzis, who is someone that you know. He's a thief who was a friend of yours. You've had many escapades together in your youth, but he has been horribly changed now. About a year ago, Rolf developed a sort of strange rash. He became irritable At times he was violent. He made himself a hood out of an old sack to hide this skin complaint. But this made it hard for him to see, and he was unable to escape the watch when a job went wrong. Last you heard of him, he'd got banged up, escaped from the cell, and vanished without a trace. Until now.
I guess immediately, like, my character is probably visibly taken aback.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
But I don't think he'd say anything about it. You keep stum about, like, knowing thieves.
and mutants.
Certainly mutants.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
My initiative is 28.
That's
I think.
shit. You suck.
Okay, I need to write this down. Everyone's initiative score.
That's just I, isn't it?
That's I. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 34.
Right. So we got a 34.
28 for Nornghal.
28 for Nornghal. Initiative. Hello.
For Ebenezer, it is 33.
33.
Initiative for me is 30.
Okay. I'm
Agile fisherman.
right, okay. So let's have a quick look at what Rolf's is.
Is Rolf the face melty, no skin on him thing?
Isn't Rolf a Muppet?
I mean, there are many beloved characters named Rolf in
Paris.
She said beloved.
I was.
Right. Okay. So he's at 40. Then it'll be.
Oh, he's fast.
Yes.
He's. Then it'll be Stör at 34. Then who's got 33? Is that?
That is me.
Ebenezer.
Yeah. Then 30 for Seraphina, and 28 for Nornghal. So he rushes up to the coach. The horses panic. Both of them rear. They snap the traces as they do so, and then go charging off into the forest. Holtz, who is gripping the reins, is dragged off the front of the horse of the coach behind the horses into the forest as well. Gunnar struggles to apply the brake, succeeds in doing this, and then freezes in fear as the dripping mutant thing leaps towards him. So at 40, it's him first. So here we go. Okay, so he swings this dagger at Gunnar, who goes fucking hell, but the dagger just implants into the seat next to him as he struggles out of the way. Next person coming up at 34, Stör.
It's me. I mean, I was holding my bucket above my head anyway. Could I try and just bring that down onto his head? Rolf, the bad man, the bad mouldy man.
It will count as an improvised weapon, yeah, but you can do it.
Yes, I would. Well, rolling, I guess. Rolling time.
Yeah, it'll be.
What would I?
Melee basic. If you don't have any ranks in melee basic, it just goes off weapon skill.
Okay, so that's 28. Wait, did I take? I could have sworn I had the option to take this, and I said no. I'm going to have something stupid instead. Yeah, I think I've just got to go off of 28. So let's roll 38. So that is not good.
Okay, he's going to attempt to resist that with. I don't know if it's going to be melee basic or dodge. He's probably going to resist it with dodge, to be honest with you. What did you get? 28.
I got 28. No, I got 38 out of 28. Sorry.
Okay, he got 86 out of 55. So you hit him.
Hey!
So at -1 success level, he's got -3 success levels. So the difference is +2,
Clang.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So an improvised weapon is strength bonus +1 with the undamaging trait, plus your success levels. So what's your strength bonus?
Is that just the first number? So if I got
That's the first
35,
digit.
it's 3. Yeah, so
Okay.
3 is my strength bonus.
+1, plus the 2 difference. So that's a total of what's that? 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I've
you
done
smash him over the head with a bucket, and it looks to have hurt him actually, as you see a small trickle of blood start to get to mix with the pus that is pouring down his face. At 33, sorry, Ebenezer, what are you doing? You're inside the coach at this moment, but you've got a move and an action, so you can get out if you want to.
Does it look like the bodyguard is making action to, like, assist?
No.
Well,
Great.
Doesn't care about the poor people outside.
Philippe appears to be getting out to see what's going on, but everyone else is like huddling in there.
I'll ready my club and go with Philippe.
Okay, so you and Philippe both burst out.
Mm-hmm.
You can see what's going on here now. You get out just as Stör, as the mutant lashes out at Gunnar with his dagger. Just misses him, embedding the dagger in the seat. At which point, Stör turns around and smashes him over the head with a bucket. And he doesn't seem to be very happy about that. You can do an action at this point if you wish to.
Am I within melee range of him for a let's see, what range is my thing? An average weapon.
You can get within range of him as part of your move, yeah, because like your move has been like to move 2 yards, getting out of the coach.
Yep. I'll move within range and try and strike him with my club.
Okay, go for it. It's a melee basic.
Yep, and this comes. My melee basic is basic skill. Melee is 30. I rolled 40.
Okay, it is 30. Did you say?
Yes, and I rolled 40.
I thought you had 45 in melee basic because it's a skill.
Oh yes, sorry, I was looking at melee blank. Sorry, yeah, melee basic 45. I passed by 5.
5 points.
Yes.
Okay.
Not 5 degrees of success. No, I'm not that good.
Okay, he's rolled a 22 on his dodge, so he does get out of the way. At this point, it's actually Philippe's turn as he rips his sword out of its scabbard. Completely misses. It looks like. Yeah, there's now 3 of you ganging up on this creature. Somehow he's dodging out of the way. It's now Seraphina's turn. Seraphina, he's bigger than you, so you're subject to fear. Please make an average cool test.
Yeah, okay. 25.
Okay, so you're scared of him. So what this means is you can still take actions,
Yes.
but you're at -10 to affect him. You can't approach him, and if he approaches you, you've got to make another cool test, or you're going to take a broken condition.
Can I use one of my points?
You can use a resolve point to ignore the fear condition, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay, and what are you going to do?
Well, I have a dagger, but I also have my warrior-born weapon skill, but I have to be in close range with my melee.
So you're going to
like very short. Yeah, and I've got like my
So you come like literally screaming off the top, like diving onto him with the dagger.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, make a melee basic then.
Fuck him up, Seraphina.
Do I hang on, my melee basic is 30.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, please.
You're at this point you're at plus 40 because he's outnumbered more than 3 to 1.
Okay, well, I just rolled 80, so it's not happening.
Right, how many degrees of failure is that?
Well, my melee is 30, it's basic.
It's at plus 40 because he's outnumbered more than 3 to 1.
Yeah.
So you got the
80 over 70.
Yeah, so you got -1. He's actually got -2, so you're going to damage him with your dagger.
Oh, fabulous.
So that's strength bonus +2 plus the differential.
Yeah, my strength bonus +2.
Yeah, which is?
Hang on, I'm just looking. Bonus. Where is that on my sheet? I'm sorry.
It's the first
I
digit.
can't
The first
see
digit
it.
of your strength.
Oh, my strength is 20, so 2.
Okay.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, so you've done 5 wounds to him, and astonishingly, this is taking him into critical wounds now. What was the roll that you made to hit him?
It was melee basic, wasn't it?
No, the result of it.
Oh, 80.
Okay, so it's 008. Can someone check the second page of their character sheet and see what the hit location is for 08?
Ooh, it is head.
Head, okay.
That's 01 to 09 is head.
Stab him in the head.
Yeah,
Fucking yeah. boy.
Okay, roll a D100 to see what you do to him.
Oh,
18.
baby.
18, minor cut.
Oh no. You
You-
finally get a low
as-
roll. It's my god.
No, as you come down, like diving off the top of the coach, screaming like a demon, you actually bring the blade of your dagger down, cleaving the meat of his cheek from his cheekbone. Blood flies, and blood pisses out everywhere. And now it's Nornghal's turn.
That's minging.
All of that just looked really cool. So everybody's beating the crap out of this weird mutant.
Mhm.
Is he? When he stabbed that dagger, did he pull the dagger back out, or is he unarmed now?
No, he's still got it. Yeah.
He's still got
it. Missed kind of hit the deck, but he's not like
Right, he's still got it.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. I mean, sod it. I mean, everybody else is having a go. I think I'm going to try and come down on him with my crowbar.
Okay.
So I'm pretty much just like hopping down and just throwing my weight behind. Just a big old swing.
Okay.
I'm aiming for his noggin.
Okay. So is this a called shot? You're actually aiming for his head.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're at plus 40 for outnumbering more than 3 to 1, but you're also at minus 10 for specifically aiming at his head.
Okay, so take my melee basic and add 30, basically.
Yeah.
So that puts it at 81.
He's going to try and oppose this with dodge. By the way, everyone that has succeeded at a roll against him or has hit him, you gain an advantage for this. What did you get?
I rolled 42.
Okay, he rolled 87. So is that what do you end up with there in terms of degrees of success?
So 42 against 81.
4 degrees.
4 degrees, yeah.
Yeah, he's got 87 out of 55, so he's got 3 degrees of failure. So it's strength bonus plus 4 for a hand weapon plus 7. That's the damage that you do to him.
Nice. So 14.
Okay. Yeah. Roll a D100.
Well, I was going for his head.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You've hit it.
Oh, is this for the injury? Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha. That is 15.
15. Another minor cut.
Clonk.
As you bash him, but this is now more critical wounds than his toughness bonus. So he collapses to the floor. He's not dead or dying, but he has got blood pissing out of his head. Back to the top. It's him. He can't get up because he's now at 0 wounds. So he's going to... Right. Who's attacking him? Everybody. There's 5 against 1 now.
Well, we can't have mutants running around the countryside. What will the people think?
Getting bullied.
Who was the first
He
one?
started it.
Who was the first one to attack him? Was Stör, wasn't it?
Stör, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yes.
it's probably going to be against her. Nevertheless, he is at significant penalties at the moment.
I'm ready for
it's
it.
the end of the round, so yeah, he doesn't quite bleed to death
Yet.
Okay, he's not going to hit you, but you can oppose that in the hopes that you get a critical roll if you want.
Oh, baby. I mean, I can try. What do I need to do? Just
roll melee basic or dodge or whatever it is that you're going to oppose his attack with.
I've actually got some points in dodge, so I'll do dodge, which I have 40 in, and I have rolled a 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Noise.
Yep. It's not a critical, but you step back out of his way and fine style, and you gain an advantage for beating him in an opposed test. Down the line, Ebenezer. Yeah, it's Ebenezer's turn now. This mutant is now face down on the ground, bleeding from 2 significant cuts to his head.
Well, I'm the clubbing.
Okay. While he's on the ground.
Of course.
Right. Okay.
He's
so
already dead.
You're at plus 40 for outnumbering. You're at plus 20 for him being on the ground, and he's at minus 20 to defend himself. So go for it. So you're at effective plus 60 at this point.
Look, we don't make deals with mutants, right? They're dangerous.
What's you get?
66.
Out of?
My weapon skill is 30. Oh wait, no, melee basic is 45.
So you're rolling at effective 105.
Seems so.
So what was the roll?
It was. I think dice is 65. Sorry, I picked up the dice already.
Yeah,
I think
65.
it's 60.
So you've got 4 degrees of success there, plus an extra one for your effective skill being over 100.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got strength bonus plus 4 plus 5 degrees of success. Oh no, sorry. The difference with him, he got 1 degree of success.
All right.
So strength bonus plus 4 for it being a hand weapon, plus 5 minus 1. So strength bonus plus 9 essentially. No, sorry, plus 8.
Strength bonus plus 8. My strength bonus is 2.
So 10 points of damage.
All right.
All right, roll D100. No, what the original roll? 65. 50.
Yes.
Where does that hit him?
Well, I'm probably aiming for the head. Oh, 50 on the armor points one. 55.
Yeah, that's right.
Body.
Okay. Right, roll a D100 to see what you do to him.
23.
Uh, 23. Low blow. Lovely. With a club while he's on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I imagine I give him a fucking golf swing to the nuts.
of course you would.
Yeah, it's going to make a hard endurance test or gain 3 stun conditions. It doesn't matter at this point now because he's prone at 0 wounds and has taken more critical wounds than his toughness bonus. So that's it. He's dead. You smash him in the body,
Mm-hmm.
and he just goes limp.
What a way to die.
Clubbed in the nuts.
I wipe any viscera off my club on his dead body and put it away.
Okay. There is a significant amount of it, but yeah. You're
Dagger.
going to take the dagger
Yeah.
off him, yeah?
Yes.
You've already got a dagger.
I know, but my dagger's not very good.
Okay. You're going to loot the hand that he was eating?
I
Ugh.
considered it, but what would you do with it?
Would
No,
you
tasty-
take a
tasty
poor
snack.
sinner's hand?
What do you say?
That woman's trunk because she's miserable.
Yeah. Wait,
That's-
Westburn's drunk. I hate him more.
Right. Okay, so you killed him. You've killed a mutant in the middle of the road.
I think under my breath I whisper, into Moore's garden with you, Rolf.
How did you know he was called Rolf?
Are you asking this in character? Because your character's got the same accent you have.
Sure, why not?
I mean, I was whispering it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, are we going to make a
We'll
perception
move on.
test, or is it like move on?
I'm happy to leave this here.
Yeah. Okay. So right. So you're stood there. There is a dead mutant in the middle of the road in front of you. There is pus and blood everywhere. Holtz is nowhere to be seen. Gunnar looks terrified. He's unwrapping his blunderbuss. Philippe is looking around like, what the fuck is going on?
So all this time he had a blunderbuss and didn't use it.
Well, he got the surprise condition because he was charged in the first round.
He's rubbish. Anyway.
Well, you probably feel like a right hero now, using your resolve points to not be scared. Okay, so what do you do?
Are all of the horses gone?
Yes, there's two horses and they're both gone. They snapped the traces and dragged Holtz off into the woods.
Oh. Can we hear Holtz? Is there any
not
distant
at-
screaming?
Not at the moment.
Are there any horse tracks?
Yeah,
Does anyone remember where they went?
You're approaching a bend in the road. The horses went straight ahead into the forest,
Okay.
while the road curves to the right. And on the term of screams on the wind, you do hear one. It's sort of like a human one, but it also has a strange reminiscent quality of a goat being slaughtered. It's coming from the undergrowth beside the road.
I mean, you would go and look at it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, from straight up ahead, there are crashing sounds coming through the undergrowth.
Towards us?
Yes.
Oh.
I guess I'd shout, "Protect the carriage!"
Okay, they shout in responses, "It's me, Holtz, don't shoot!"
Oh, it's Holtz.
But this does not stop the screaming.
Yeah, please.
Half animal screams that are coming from up ahead on the road.
I am going up ahead on the road to investigate these screams.
Okay, anyone else going as well? Or...
Yeah, crowbar in hand, yeah.
I think
kind of waddling after him.
I think I stay primed at the carriage to make sure no more attacks come for our mode of transport or our fancy noble friends who we might be able to get favours from later for this.
That's no good without any horses, is it?
Okay, so those of you that are going around, as Holtz comes out of the trees, he doesn't have the horses with him, and he looks extremely beaten up from being dragged through the forest. He is heading straight back to the coach. Round the corner, you come across a absolutely ghastly scene. There is a coach just like the one you're on, overturned, lying in the middle of the road. Around it, bodies litter the ground. The horses for the coach are trying desperately to struggle free of their harnesses. There is a creature, roughly human, but with a very large body and a head about the size of an apple, that is hacking at them with an axe.
The horses!
Yeah. There is a human lying screaming next to the coach, like propped up against it, with a dog-like head. There is another one that has a sort of growth of skull out of the top of his head, which has got roughly the colour of an infected toenail, and is trying to bandage this wound. There is another one, like walking around with the weird tread of a goat with its with cloven feet, walking between the bodies, just occasionally cutting off a choice morsel. And at the same time, there is another human-shaped and sized individual that you look at first glance. It looks like he is human, but then you notice that every inch of his skin is covered with thick scales. He's holding a crossbow and appears to be looting all the bodies.
Well, I think I'm going back. I'm going to try and get those
Yeah, if they noticed us.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, they're not paying any attention to you. They haven't noticed you.
So that was how many in total?
Right.
Too many.
Yeah.
What is that? That is
half a dozen.
one. No, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in total, and most of them appear to be wounded.
And one of them's got a crossbow. Okay.
We do need some fresh horses, though.
We do.
Yeah, you can hear the horses screaming as this thing continues to hit them with the axe.
Have any of the horses not been hit by an axe yet?
There were two. To a coach, there's 2 horses.
And then they've both been hit with axes several times. I'm just trying to figure out if it's worth going in there. You don't want rubbish horses, do you? You want at least one horse that hasn't been hacked to pieces.
Little head. Oh, is my microphone working now?
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's working now.
I heard you say little head.
Yeah, one of them has a little head that's like an apple shape, so I think we could probably get him.
I reckon we could take him.
I reckon we could take a little head.
Pinhead.
Yeah.
I think we probably could do with like their blunderbusses, though.
Yeah,
I
should
really
we just have a
think
go
like
at them?
And we could probably convince them, like them to shoot them, or if we could use it, because there's horses that we could then use to put on our cart. Our coach, sorry. But I don't know. Otherwise, they're gonna like sniff us out anyway. So
yeah, we are the next coach down the road, so we're probably gonna have this encounter at some point.
As skilled as I saw Stör was with that bucket, I'm still gonna hand them my dagger.
I have a dagger.
Oh, well, I'm going to motion to hand you my dagger.
And
everyone has a dagger in this world.
Yeah.
It's the main thing of cutlery, really. So.
Oh, baby. Yeah, honestly, dagger and bucket is the most useful thing I have.
All right. Yeah. So. I'm just gonna to these two.
Right. Well, we need horses. They've got horses.
Okay then.
Is there any scope as a sort of person skilled in apothecary and knowing potential poison that I might be carrying something on me? Or there's like some kind of very poisonous plant that
I've got a poison pie in my bag that I forgot about.
If I like dipped my daggers in this stuff, or like whatever stuff's going in this blunderbuss that is going to, make an advantage and an attack?
I will say make a law herbs to see if you've noticed any poisonous plants going up the street. Whether shoving it in a blunderbuss is going to be very helpful or not remains to be seen.
My law herb is law 42 and I rolled 66.
Oh.
No.
You haven't noticed anything poisonous or helpful on the trip.
Okay, fair enough.
Picking dandelions.
I mean, my instinct when I saw this scene was to just run to Horseman and jam the bucket on his head to get him off the horses. So I've not thought of anything better than that yet.
Well, Ebenezer, by the way, is standing here not knowing what you're talking about.
Yeah.
If we sneak back around, Ebenezer, there's 5 fucking monster mutants, and they're making. I suppose they don't have spaghetti in Warhammer Land. They're making finely sliced horse meat, and we need horses.
Fuck.
Please help us. Also, please may we borrow those guns. 2 lovely drunk horsemen. Thanks.
Do you know how to use it?
I mean, I think it would probably be best if we just all go together.
While this conversation is going on, Nornghal, crowbar in hand, is running full pelt
You bastard.
at the one with the crossbow.
Okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
Right. Let's work
Hate
out
you.
what's happening then. Okay, his initiative is 28, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're literally like the slowest and worst one, and you've just gone like,
I'm not slow, I'm just small.
Okay. These all of them are at 30, apart from the leader that's at 35. By doing this, you're imposing on all of them a surprise condition. You will have to make an athletics test to reach him in this round. Otherwise, it'll be next round, by which time he's got a chance to react.
All right, I'll give it a go.
Yep, go for it.
please win, please.
No,
Oh.
that's a fail. No, my athletics is only 19, and I rolled 80.
Why?
So as you're running to right, how many negative success levels is that?
Lots. 7.
Lots?
7. Okay, so you can't run slower than you can walk. So basically, you're going towards them at walking pace. Okay, so they're all surprised for the first round. Next round, you can charge him, but he will be opposing that. Is anyone else taking any action seeing this?
I mean, I would definitely run after him.
Okay.
If only to stop him being an idiot, but...
Yeah, I am, yelling as well.
Yeah,
You'll definitely have
blown.
noticed.
So I'm... Yeah.
Right.
I am
Anyone
also
else is
running
involved
toward
in
this.
Right, so you're around behind them because you can attack the other ones that don't have the crossbow. They're all closer to you.
I'd probably go for horse chap then. If this is, Nornghal's gone, all right, go time, then I'm just going to go, let's go time. And just
Okay,
go with the plan that I had.
Right, anyone else doing anything here?
Did we establish if we were going to get the guys with the guns?
We were talking about it.
Yeah, you were
you're talking about it while I'm running at them.
Yeah.
That's why I'm still there trying to convince them to do it, and I don't know how to do it, so I ask if they can.
Okay, well, Gunnar gets off with his gun in his hand and says, "Oh, bloody hell." And he traipses very reluctantly towards the bend in the road.
Yeah. I guess I look at... who's the other one? The gunner and Holst, right?
Holtz, yeah.
Come on, Holtz, we've all got to go. There's lots of them there, and if the rest of them get taken down, then who do you think they're going to come for next?
Okay, Philippe in the meantime has put away his sword and has pulled out a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
And he's walking towards the bend in the road too.
Yep, I make my way with Philippe.
Okay, Seraphina, are you actually going to be involved in this combat, or?
Yeah. Daggers, so that's
You got
quite
2
useful.
daggers.
Dual wielding.
Yeah. Yes.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
right. First one on the list is the guy with the crossbow, who is going to make an unopposed ranged crossbow at Nornghal, and succeeds with 3 degrees of success on a crossbow, which has got +9 damage. So that's reduced. So
Nornghal's fucking dead.
71. So that hits you in the body. Do you have any armor on your body, Nornghal?
No armor, no. Just my clothes and my cloak.
Okay, toughness bonus?
My toughness bonus is 4.
Tough game.
The toughness bonus is 4. Okay, so what did we say that was? That's 3 degrees of success +9 -4. You take 8 wounds.
8 wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is that's just wounds. Who's next after 35? 34, isn't it? Which is Stör, who's attacking the pinhead one, who's still surprised.
Is that the one that was on the horses? I genuinely can't remember which way around. I remember it was a big fella. But yeah.
So he can't defend himself, and you're at +20. And
so I was just, I was thinking just grab and like sort of pull him away from the horses. So like, has he got much of a neck? I was thinking like arms around.
Well, not really. No,
shoulders and
his whole head and neck is about like it looks like an apple on a stick.
All right, so he's not got much of a neck. That's fine. So yeah, I guess sort of grab like torso, shoulders.
Okay, so you're
try
going
and pull him
to grapple.
away. Yeah, okay, grapple.
So that's going to be a melee brawling. You gain 1 advantage because you charged into combat.
Okay, I think I'm just going to have to use my basic things.
Yeah, it'll be melee
I don't have brawling.
Yeah, so it's melee brawling, so that goes off weapon skill. You gain one advantage, so effectively +10 for charging into combat, and you also get +20 because he's surprised. He can't defend himself on this.
So probably got quite a good chance.
Yeah, so you got effective +20.
So I've rolled 44, which is well over my 28 weapon skill.
But it's under. What would it be? 58. So you get 1 degree of success as you grab his tiny neck between the thumb and forefinger of each hand.
I love it.
He looks absolutely stunned by this, but he's so surprised that he's not able to do anything. What are you intending to do? Just move him?
Like pull him away from the horses so he can't further damage the horses that I am obsessed with.
Yeah, you can't do that this round then, because you spent your round just getting hold of him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Who's on? What was this one? 34, 33. That's you. Yep.
Yep. I make my way to the bend in the road.
Yep. You get there. You see the scene previously described. You've got time to charge attack if you want to.
Well, I better club out and I charge the nearest one.
Okay, that will be the one with the pinhead. So it's still surprised. Oh, it's not.
Let's play baseball.
It's already been attacked, so it's no longer surprised. You're charging into combat, so you gain +1 advantage. When I say advantage, you need to be keeping track of how much advantage you've got in the combat, because it does stack. So you've got +1 advantage for charging into combat. You've also got an effect. You've got a +20 for being 2-on-1, and you've got another +20 for it being grappled. So you've got an effective +50 here.
Okay, let's roll it. Melee basic.
Yep.
Whoops. 55. My melee basic is 45.
Yep, you've got an effective +50, so that's 4 degrees of success.
Yep.
Plus strength bonus, +4.
So plus strength bonus +4. My strength bonus is 2 + 4, so 6 damage.
Really?
Yeah, plus SB2 +4.
Plus 4 success levels.
Oh no, that's just the base damage of the club. So +4 again, then that would be what? 10.
10. Okay, so he's got 3 wounds left. So roll a D100. Where did you hit him? What was the 55?
Yeah, 55.
That'd be
That
on
was
body.
body again, yeah.
Body, yeah. Okay, roll a D100.
98.
Right, okay, this is going to be fun.
Oh boy.
Internal bleeding.
Oh dear, he's not happy.
Oosh.
So you charge towards him, smash him in the guts. He immediately drops to the ground unconscious. And you are pretty sure he's not getting up again.
All right.
This bleeding condition can only be removed through surgery, and even if he survives, he's going to get the blood rot.
Perfect.
Nice.
And that ain't going to happen. Okay, who's next? 31, that's Philippe. So he is going to come around the corner too and fire at... What do you think's more reasonable? Would he fire at the one with the missile weapon, or would he fire at the closest one?
I assume missile weapon because it's the one that can take him out most effectively.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
I mean, if he's got a gun, he must have seen combat before.
Yeah, he looks like he knows how to use it. He raises the gun and fires. One. So he shoots it in the hip, which explodes in splinters of blood and bone. As it collapses to the ground, screams for about 2 seconds, and then is quiet forever.
Excellent.
At this point, who's on 31? Oh, that's Philippe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. At 30.
You can go again if you like.
No, it's the the mutants. They all get up. They see what's going on. They've just seen their leader's leg blown to pieces. Another one just having his guts caved in with a club. And they just take off running in various different directions. Who's next? Nornghal.
Yeah. Nornghal was already charging at the dude who's just had his fucking hips blown to pieces. So seeing that and then them all just kind of scamper off, he just kind of goes,
"Rah! But stay out."
and
Pathetic.
and waves his crowbar around, feeling very proud of himself for scaring them all off.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Right. Who was in close combat with a mutant in this combat?
I was in an embrace, yes.
Yeah.
With the small-headed man.
That was in melee combat with a mutant. I think
Yeah, I was as well.
Oh, sorry.
everyone with the exception of Nornghal, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, because someone shot them before I could get there.
So those of you that were in this close combat with this mutant, please make an endurance roll, with the exception of Seraphina, who is resistant to chaos.
Resistant to chaos, wow. Okay, Oh my gosh, okay, I've got 45 endurance, and I rolled 45, but do I still have
that's a success,
advantages? Yeah.
No, yeah, advantage is only in combat.
Oh,
27, and I've got 30 endurance, so I pass.
Yep, okay, so you're fine. Right, so there are now bodies all over the road. 2 mutants, one of which has got a crossbow, the other one which has got a really small head, and an axe. The horses still seem to be alive. None of the passengers of the coach do.
I'm taking the axe.
Okay.
Time to roll animal care on these horses.
The axe is a hand weapon.
Nice.
If you've got animal care, then you can definitely do that.
I actually do, so I am going to use my sparkly dice.
Yep, go for it. Amongst the corpses, there are a pair of what look like artisans. There is a Sigmarite novitiate. There is a young child. There is also, just off the road, sort of half on, half off, with 2 crossbow bolts in his back, a guy that you would imagine is fairly well off. Just from the cut of his clothes, wearing a purple cloak.
Wow. Also, I failed.
You failed that, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, by like 2 failures. So
right. How about what's your intelligence?
My intelligence, 32.
Okay, that's all right because you can actually cause damage with animal care, same as you can with heal if you get less than your intelligence bonus success levels.
Christ.
Well, I didn't make them worse. Didn't.
Oh, you didn't
my
make them worse.
Put my fingers in the axe wounds.
The coach is completely blocking the road. There are corpses everywhere. What do you do?
Well, we should probably pull these out the side of the road. That way we can get the carriage past them.
Yeah. Is that doable? Can we do that?
Getting the coach out of the road or the corpses?
We're going to have to move all of the stuff first?
Yeah.
What are you moving first? The coach or the people? Because the people are
bodies, I imagine.
Yeah, they all like seem to have jumped out after the coach was bushwhacked by mutants, and then just been cut down as they fled. Okay, so you're just moving them casually out of the way.
Yeah, just to the side of the road so that we can drive without having to have a bumpy experience.
Okay, you will also have to move the coach out of the road.
Yeah, I'll give that a go.
Yeah, good luck, Chief.
What, you trying to do that single-handedly?
I'll give it a shove.
What's your strength?
My strength is 42.
Yeah, not happening. You'll need help.
Does it count as lifting? Because I do get a plus 10.
Yeah, but that would only be an effective 52. You'll need at least 100 points of strength to lift this thing.
Ah, boot.
Okay, so you're moving the corpses off the road. Is anyone going through their stuff, or are you just literally just moving them away, like with a little bit of respect?
I'm probably being respectful, as much as I wish I wasn't this way. Yeah, I don't think Stör would go through pockets of dead people.
Okay. Does anyone else have that kind of...
Nah, finders keepers. Does Nornghal see anything particularly shiny, any gold, any gems?
As you're going through the people, it looks like they've already been looted. Probably one of the mutants has got the stuff.
Well, that's a shame.
What have the mutants left behind?
Are you going over the mutant stuff?
Yeah, just going over them,
Yeah,
kicking at 1, 2 of my feet, make sure none of them are like playing dead.
Yeah, okay. The one with the tiny head and the axe has got his axe. Nothing else of interest. The one with the crossbow has got the crossbow itself.
I'll take that.
He has got. I'm pretty sure he's got some arrows for it, but it doesn't say how many he's got. So I'll just say 15. 15 arrows. Bolts. Sorry, yeah. He has got a sword.
Wow.
Stone or proper Reichland steel?
That's a cheap cast one.
Fair enough. Single hand?
Sorry? Yeah, so a one-handed sword is just a hand. Just a short sword. He has got a pouch containing loose change to the value of 3 crowns and 13 shillings.
Yoink!
Nice.
13 shillings, you say?
3 crowns and 13 shillings. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. I've got something to gamble away.
He has got
No!
he's got a silver locket with a picture of one of the dead artisans in it in miniature,
Mm-hmm.
and he has got a gold ring.
Right. So we'll get
The coachman for this coach is lying on the ground. He is wearing a sleeved mail shirt and still has his blunderbuss next to his body.
So I can't act on the coach.
Yeah, you're not going to take everything. I mean, that shirt looks like it could be useful. Maybe a bit big for you.
Yeah, it would fit someone of medium build human. Yeah, the guy is a medium build human. Like male shirts will go on someone that's a bit smaller, but won't be comfortable, and they don't stretch.
Could we sell it?
Yeah, definitely.
I have 18 pennies. I will take this shirt. I feel like it's too small for me.
It's probably too baggy, but too short.
Yeah.
He's also got a blunderbuss and shot.
Like chainmail crop top.
Yeah. I mean, the day that we've had, I may as well put that on.
Yeah, and things won't get any better as it now begins to piss down with rain.
Oh no.
We may as well grab the gun. I am very poor.
Okay. As you're moving the bodies out of the way, could everyone roll a D100 and tell me who has the lowest result?
1 moment.
55.
Ooh.
59.
17.
What?
I got 57.
Okay, I know who it is then. Could everyone leave the chat until I send a text message, and I will just chat to Sez for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
We've rerun.
Yeah.
No, haha.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Right. Let's carry on then from there as you're moving the corpses out of the road.
Mm-hmm.
Seraphina, make a cool test, please.
34. And my cool is 35.
Yeah, it's going to be average if it's not in combat. Oh, okay. Well, you pass anyway. So you don't drop the corpse.
Okay.
Don't like that wording emphasis.
As you're all helping to drag the bodies out of the road.
Dum-de-dum, dragging bodies, blissfully unaware of anything that might be going on.
Yeah, it's just started raining again, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely hammering it down.
Gross.
Oh, boy.
Wait, hang on a minute. Wait. The face, that's really, really bizarre. Ebenezer, got a twin.
What?
Have you got a twin brother?
No. At least, I don't think so. Mum never told us.
Hey, come and have a look at this. I mean, yeah, he's all bloody and stuff, but like, have a look at his face. It looks just like you.
I go over and have a look.
Yeah, this you go over and have a look at this body, which has now been flipped over. It's the guy with the purple cloak on. That seems to have been cut down with 2 crossbow bolts in the back. Dressed very richly, like a wealthy individual, and he looks absolutely identical to you. Then you look for another couple of seconds, and you notice like, oh, he's got a mole here. I've got this wart that he doesn't have. You know, he's missing a tooth that I'm not missing. But apart from that, at first glance, absolutely the same.
Who is this guy?
That's really strange.
Whoever it is, he looks minted. It looks like the carriage is heading to Altdorf, doesn't it?
Yes.
The tipped
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
None of our noble companions are with us right now, are they?
No, they're all in the... There's only one noble with you, and they're in the coach.
Yeah, but okay. No non-PCs around us, I guess.
No.
Or the coachman, maybe.
Oh, well, Philippe is there.
Mm-hmm.
But he's helping to drag bodies out of the road. He's not really paying any attention.
I'll have a quick filter through this guy's pockets, see if he's got anything to identify him or anything like that.
Yeah, he's got two... he doesn't have much on him of value because the scaly mutant has looted it all.
Mm-hmm.
But he does have 2 pieces of parchment in his pockets.
Hmm. Hey, pie crust. You said you went to the university, right?
Oh yeah, I went to university for my Apothecary degree.
You know your letters.
Yeah, I know my letters.
I pass you the 2 pieces of parchment. Tell me a story.
Well, I think we got a short case of mistaken dentistry here. That's for sure. And I guess I read it, and
Okay.
yeah, this bit of parchment.
Right, okay. I will send the image later on. But there are 2 pieces of parchment. The first one is a formal letter, and it reads, Messrs. Locke, Sturk and Barl, civil lawyers, commissioners for oaths, etc., Gartenweg, Bergenhafen. Dear Herr Lieberung, after many lengthy researches, we have come to believe that you are the only living relative of one Baronet Lieberung, late of the town of Ubersreich. This being the case, and any other heretofore unknown and pertinent factors notwithstanding, I am herewith charged to inform you that you are the sole beneficiary of the late Baronet's last will and testament, hereinafter referred to as the party of the first part, as well as to the entail of his title and all lands and estates attached thereunto. I, the undersigned, acting in my legal capacity as legal executor of the aforementioned document of the party of the first part, do therefore urge you to make your way with all convenient speed to my offices at the address superscribed to this letter. Thereupon, and upon your production of a signed and 2-fold witnessed affidavit confirming your identity as Castor Aloysius Lieberung, we shall be pleased to place into your hands the title deeds to Lieberung Manor and all attached lands and estates, and the bequeathed sum of 20,000 gold crowns imperial. I remain your most humble and respectful servant, Dietrich Barl, KC, LLB, Altdorf. Signed this 10th day of Nochhexen in the 2512th year of the Empire. The second one reads, We, the undersigned, do solemnly swear and affirm that the bearer of this document is Castor Aloysius Lieberung, Ingrid Zickerman, Priestess, Temple of Sigmar Nuln, Oscar Helmut, Guildmaster, Guild of Merchants Nuln, witnessed by Julius Schungrad, Worshipful Company of Advocates of Null.
Well,
Well, what does it say?
Were you reading this aloud, or?
Yeah, I would have read that aloud. I guess you gotta get your attire sorted out.
I think Ebenezer just looks eyes wide, looks around to make sure nobody's listening, steps very quickly to the halfling, snatches the parchment. I have an idea, and if you keep stum, there's something in it for you.
Why, bloody well hope there is.
Look, you went in on this. Nod or shake?
I nod.
Well,
yeah.
This is going to be bang tight.
Back in Kushte.
Right. Who's Alpha David?
Compose yourself. Alpha David!
Christ.
Yeah. Who's this Alpha David who's got to sign something?
Do we know who that is?
Oh,
George?
Seraphina, you speak classical. You know what an affidavit is.
Oh, right.
It's a piece of paper
I thought it was a name, Alpha David. I thought that's what it said.
No,
Like,
just
who's
Ebenezer.
No, that
being
is
head
what I
empty.
said.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
It's an affidavit. He's got a piece of paper saying there's no ID in this day and age, so he's got a piece of paper with
Yeah.
two people swearing in front of a notary public that he is who he says he is.
Okay.
Are you going to explain this to Ebenezer, or be like, oh no, we got to go and find Alpha David? There'll be a cost involved.
Yeah, we'll have to wait until we get to. I think we need to go to Outdoors and we need to go and find Alpha David and play along with that. I think, yeah.
Go on then.
You gotta go to Outdoors and find Alpha David, and yeah, there's gonna be a cost in trying to get me to help you to find this fella, but I don't see why we can't. I mean, well, I can read, and I've got to go and pick up my apothecary license, but I'm sure I can try and find out who this person is. Help you.
Right. Okay, so.
Yeah.
I'll cut you into the action. And I said I'd offer Stumpy and the Giant, get them to work for me. We could probably dress them up all pretty, pretend they're bodyguards or something. This could work. This could work. What's the other piece of parchment?
The other piece of parchment.
Mm.
That was the Alpha David, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nothing.
It's a receipt.
That's university stuff.
Excellent. So we have the thing they want.
Yeah. Well, I reckon I could get when I go and get my license from the university. I think I could use this to try and find out who we got to talk to. Got like your name on it.
Right. Oh fuck! I'm gonna have to pass this fucking what? This foppish idiot, aren't I? I had a noble's talk. Hello, I am Big Clock. What's his name?
Are you going to tell him?
No.
You're just going to make something up?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Oh, his name is Alpha Romeo.
You sure? That sounds Tillian to me.
I don't make these names up. It's just what he's called. Sorry.
Right. Hello, I am Alpha Romeo. I'm the heir you're looking for. There we go. I think I've got that down pat. Work on it. Right, cool.
It's a shame you don't have the mimic talent.
Yeah, like I said.
I wonder who does.
You keep stum about this to everyone else. We're here to make biggins. Anyway, let's help the others. We don't want to get suspicious. No, cool.
Okay, so you proceed to drag the bodies off the road.
Woo-woo.
And over the driving rain, you do hear the sound of hoofbeats beginning to approach.
Oh no.
This is from the Altdorf direction. Right,
Get
more
in
than
bloody
one
garage.
person. Well, it's got one wheel, a wheel missing.
Is
What,
it
the
our
other one?
carriage?
Mm-hmm.
No, well, that's on its side.
Ernie?
So the one around corner, is that still alright? It's got no horses, but we've got horses now, just about.
Yeah, the horses ran off into the forest. They're not.
No, the ones that got axed.
Yeah, well, one of them looks like it's not going to survive. The other one looks like it might be all right.
Can we not just use the carriage that we've just looted?
Well, that one's
basically?
the one that's turned over.
It's turned over outside. You can lift it up, but it would take a lot of people to do it.
Or I could get a wheel off it.
Well, how many people have we got?
I think you said 100, so at least
you need
3.
100 strength, to do it. You got Philippe with you. He is just at the moment is just passively helping. He's fighting alongside you, but he's not taking any active interest. He just wants to move along.
So other than missing a wheel, the other one's
coach
fine.
is okay, yeah.
So I reckon if Nornghal can.
Yeah, you're a carpenter man, aren't you?
Yeah, I reckon if you can rip a wheel off of this one that's overturned.
Okay, make me a trade carpenter.
Alrighty.
This is going to be at average, so plus 20 because you're not under any time pressure.
Okay, that's still not good enough. Because plus 20 puts me at 61, and that was an 87.
Okay, so you're not going to fuck it up. You do remove you remove the wheel in fine style because it is a pretty straightforward process, but you're a long time about it. As you are removing the wheel from the coach, you observe a company of road wardens coming around the corner, led by a road warden sergeant in half plate. He has 2 pistols on his belt, dark skin, and imperious manner. Well, what have we got here then? And I think we'll leave it there for tonight.
Woo! Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Everyone happy with that? Anything to do before we call it off?
No,
I
that's
don't
fine.
have any
Okay.
things to do.
All right then. This has been the first episode of our playthrough of Enemy in Shadows, the first instalment of the Enemy Within campaign, written by Graeme Davis and others who will be credited in the description. Our players have been Callum as Ebenezer Gütte, Sez as Seraphina Esmerelda Honeycakes, Steve as Nornghal Varrskrati, and Tish as Stör Sumpfläufer, with me as the GM. Our intro music was War and Peace, provided by freestockmusic.com, and has been used under Creative Commons license. Full credit in the description below. Sigmar watch over into you. Until next time, good luck, take care, and fear not the doomsayers.
Thank you.